Alright, well, I don't even know. I got a call this morning being like, hey, both of the third shift people aren't gonna be here. You want to do it? I was like, sure, why not? I'll get paid marginally more money. Which gives me more time to do stuff during the day. Hello. I have to uphold the law against being robbed. I probably should have put on that one ability that prevents me from getting my shit stolen, but I think the better strategy is just to kill them before they can get to me. Because they're also very low level, at least compared to me. So I'll just plink away at them for a bit. This is the Bonghead Bugle curse. Having to deal with this kind of shit. Especially on this goddamn map. It's like one of the most cluttered maps in the game, maybe. Because it's not even supposed to be a battleground, it's literally a bazaar, like a market street or something. Who are you? You're a thief. You're not an archer anymore. How do I check your movement? Is it B? How do you... There we go. Okay. They can get to me. Okay, I think if I go behind that crystal ball, we'll be fine. Am I quiet? I don't know. I'm talking the same volume. I might have just made my microphone quieter. Or turn it me down in OBS. Or I've turned myself up, if that's any better. I can also turn the game volume down. Without an easy way to know what I sound like. Who knows? Oh wait, I think I know what happened. Jordan was using the microphone yesterday. Let me turn... Jordan usually messes with the gain. I think that made me too loud. There, how about this? I think this is about what I'm normally at. Yeah, Jordan usually messes with the gain and cranks it all the way up. Jordan's the type of motherfucker to be like, to lean right up into your ear and then shout, hey, can you hear me? Nope, cannot. If these are the California girls, I want nothing to do with them. I'll just wait around. Don't get robbed when the entire team is thieves. That would be unbecoming. Does have anything good to steal? Probably not. Oh shit, dual wielder. We got a dual wielding dude here. Or the can I not press L and R? Or not? I guess my L and R buttons weren't set. Hold on, give me 1 second. My Super Pika Sense notified me of the stream. It was a good sense. There we go. That was weird. Yeah, there's probably not going to be a lot of actually interesting stuff happening today. This is more so just going to be a stream of me doing random crap until my shift starts. And me forgetting which is A and which is B constantly. You guys got anything good? Nope. Nothing good. Geed. That's one letter away from greed. He was destined for sin. Oh yeah, I should be using recharge. And doesn't have anything to do with California girls in any case. If I can stay away from California, just like categorically, I think that would be a boon to my health. You know, the fact that the head editor is level 10 and not level 1 indicates that he does have some kind of power over others. Like he has won fights before. Who he has beaten is anyone's guess, but he has fought and won before. Okay, wait a minute. 2, 3, 4. Let's have to get up there. Hey, Heart, California, exactly. Now, I don't touch that shit. Yeah, I got unction last time. That's cool. Yeah, I just can't do anything right now. I will just wait it out. Hello. This is not going to be a super interesting stream. Just one where I'm gonna just do random side stuff in this game while we talk about whatever. My tone of voice is probably more monotone than usual, just because I haven't really done anything today. Done some chores, or not some chores, some errands. And that's about the extent of my excitement for today. And that is really saying something, if that's all I've got to go off of. Damn, look at that Fyra. I know they're like 20 levels under leveled, but triple-digit Fyras, that's pretty decent. Very good. I was gonna say, please tell me I have Sonic Boom, because that's like the only move I need right now. Please do at least 50 to that guy, or 49. Oh, wow. Okay, dodge that. Punk. At least it killed one of them. Every time I get in this position, I haven't mentioned it up till now, but every time I get in this position, I'm like, oh, I don't want I don't want my other unit to go in and do like a team attack, because I don't want to split up the experience, but first of all, that's not even how this game... Well, that's not how this game works in two ways. One, you don't get experience on kill. And two, there's no team attacks. As interesting as that would be. I'm gonna assume that none of these guys have any actual, like, resistances or weaknesses. We'll just do this. To avoid being stolen from, just kill the guy that's trying to steal from you. Do unto others, as they say. I wonder if that did less damage. I doubt this is a mechanic in this game, but is there a thing where if you're standing in water, you take more lightning damage and less fire damage? That seems like the kind of random mechanic that would never actually come up. Uh-oh. 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 Please don't. Please don't. Okay. I was speeding up because I didn't want to suffer for too long. I can't even hit this guy. I guess I'll just keep standing still. It does in Tactics Ogre. That doesn't surprise me. Tactics Ogre is a goofy game from what I understand. Please kill this guy. Cool. Well, maybe goofy is the wrong word. It's a game that is very, like, it's a game where you're constantly thinking, like, wait, that worked? Or that works? That works that way? Critical. Not necessary, but get owned. Weather and terrain don't affect damage or accuracy. Honestly, I forget that there's weather effects in this game. There's, like, a whole icon for it, too. Like, when you're in the... Like, on the overworld, the game tells you what the current weather effect is, as if that matters. I don't know if it mattered in Advance 1 or the original Tactics. Maybe it's like a mechanic they wanted to implement but didn't have time for, but, what could have been, you know? Damn. Get wrecked. Tactics 06. Look at all that blue before a single red. Oh, goddamn it, you're fired. Ezel, you're fired. You've been with us through 55 hours of gameplay, you're fucking fired. I am just going to Ultima Shot this guy. Good timing on the opportunity command, but no, I'm just going to Ultima Shot this guy and wipe him off the face of the goddamn earth. Maybe the weather thing was never intended to be an actual mechanic, and it was just like, you know, for flavor to make the world seem a little bit more alive and or lived in. But I think this game is extremely gamey and is not very good at being anything besides a video game. Which is like, oh no shit, but then you know, you look at Final Fantasy XII, which is almost the opposite. Like, it's not bad as a game, but the world in that game is so, like, Ivalice is so well realized, you're like, damn, why can't, like, every game be like this? This is amazing. What'd you get? MP Shield? Yep. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter for Geomancer, although, I don't know, if I were to guess, I would say that the game, or the game was supposed to have more to it in that way, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe we'll just never know for sure. What are you guys learning? Oh yeah, you guys don't have anything new to learn, but I do want you to go to a seer so you can get recharge. For some reason, I didn't know you didn't have that, and you are mastered in Black Mage. Do I still have, like, every White Mage? I'm not even halfway done with White Mage. But for some reason, I haven't been able to get a new Blue or White Mage ability for quite a while now. Yeah, I guess just go back to Black Mage. Since that gives the most amount of magic power. Hold that crown scepter for dear life. Think if during snowy weather, water and blizzards gain bonus power during sunny weather. Fire stronger. Yeah, some Pokemon shit. Or at least like boosted accuracy. Maybe not boosted damage, but at least like boosted accuracy. Because this game is already pretty heavily damage focused as is. I don't know if you would want to lean into that more. Maybe you would. I don't know. I'm not you. New game that does have a weather system like that. Epic Battle Fantasy V. Unironically, Epic Battle Fantasy V is a great game. I've talked about this before. Well, let me open my Steam real quick. I do own one of the Epic Battle Fantasies. I don't know why, but yeah, I've got to walk around for 10 days to unlock some more stuff. I don't know why, but I own at least one of them. And I think I played the first one around when it came out as a kid. I don't even know why. Just because it was novel. I didn't really like it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't a game that I would like. Yeah, I know the first three are free, right? And then 4 and 5 are paid. On Epic, that oh, I don't have it. Huh. I must have been sharing my Steam library with someone else, and I guess I don't have access to the library anymore. Well, I did have it at some point. That's the important thing. Do I have a Dark Lord Crystal yet? Nope, that's just gonna be stuck at the top there forever. Be part of a comprehensive overhaul. Yeah, that's true. I guess it's just an overhaul thing rather than being something that you just put in the game by itself. I saw this video yesterday of a guy who said, like, I made Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix, and, like, I feel like it's a little clickbaity because what he actually did was just make a big mod pack, basically. I don't know if he asked permission for everybody, but, you know, it's kind of like that, I guess. They all have free versions. The Steam versions are paid for extra content. Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm playing a couple of those on Flash game websites. Anybody remember Transformice on Congregate? I played the shit out of that game. The only reason... I can't harm Guria, okay. The only reason that I played the shit out of it was because I wanted the Twilight Sparkle hair. And I eventually got it, and then stopped playing shortly afterwards. Great game, though. I don't want you in the party. You're level 53. I'm not sure how you got 2 levels ahead of everyone else, but, oh, hey, we know all these guys. Oh, we're helping Okay, I get it. We're helping prima donna kill her admirers. Poor bastards. Make defense great again. Also, this isn't even your shit. This is the Witch of the Fens' shit, isn't it? No, I guess not. I guess this is a different shed. Oh, she's ready to fight. Okay, this is just a joke mission that's supposed to be super easy. Super is a brony, cancel immediately. I was very much into the show. I mean, I still like the show a lot. I haven't watched the new show. I don't really like how it looks. But, you know, I hope it's good. I hope a new generation of kids continue to find, you know, kids shows that they like. I hope that they, that children and like the new pony shows as much as everybody else likes Friendship is Magic. Like, yes, they're fans, but also, it's not her home, it's just her storage shed, which is maybe not a crime, but it is pretty weird. No way around that. It makes sense, considering everything else you're doing is still disappointing. I don't want to hear that from you, motherfucker. Nobody's 100% perfect. You can never make fun of furries again if you're a brony. Maybe you're right about that, but I'm going to make fun of people anyway. The Steam version also removed the copyrighted stuff. I didn't know there was anything to remove. That's interesting. Why is this guy in here? The Komodo trader? I didn't know he was a prima donna fan, you freak. And at least I've never hear me outed about a My Little Pony character, and I don't plan to. If I do, please feel free to execute me immediately, or cancel me, or whatever. Yet. You summon Registeel and photo. Okay, so it's like a reference game. Okay, gotcha. I'm not even saying that disparagingly. I think it... Damn, I'm getting crits all over the place. That probably means I'm gonna get critted on a lot later. I didn't even know... Or I should have figured the game was like a reference game, kind of like, was it Henry Stickmin? Like how the early Henry Stickmin games were very reference-heavy, and then when they made the collection, they had to tone down, remove, or replace all the references, like... And the one that always comes to mind is how in Henry Stickmin 1, there's just like straight up the Wind Waker item get sound, and then they made a very, very similar sound-alike noise for the paid version. Alright, was that the last one for Thief? Yep. Oh, you mastered Thief. Alright, cool. Got anything to learn with Paravir? I don't know if you've learned Hoarfrost Blade yet. Oh, looks like that's it. Ama no Murakamo. And you can be a ninja afterwards, I guess. Gravity gun and the portal gun, yeah, stuff like that. EVF1 is like 90% of Flash games. Find every single cool spray you can on the internet. Put everything in a place. And you have a Flash game, yeah. That is the Newgrounds. I remember when I didn't discover Newgrounds on my own. A friend of mine showed it to me, and he was showing me all his favorite sprite animations, so I kind of get it. Like, one of the first Newgrounds animations I ever watched was Link versus Zero. And I was like, damn, I don't even know who Zero is. This is, like, sick. But it made sense because before I learned about Newgrounds, the first ever YouTube video I watched was the Mario... It was Super Mario Bros. Z. What is it? The Koopa Bros versus the main characters. Well, the first YouTube video I ever saw. Where the fuck am I going again? The mines? Seriously, where am I going? I looked at where I was going, and then I just, like, forgot. Ruins of Dogantua. Okay, that's on the other continent, is it? Because I keep forgetting. Yep. Alright. Flash Kinderhide discovered pornography, and I'm completely repulsed by any Sonic-related hear me outs. Those two sentences feel unrelated to each other. I feel like it would be completely the opposite for most people who might have discovered pornography from Newgrounds or any other Flash site. Motherfuckers, dessert-looking bastards. Thank you. Or, continuing the Prima Donna quest, I guess. The clock striked 12 halfway through the sentence and became opposite day. Restoring MP. Okay, no recharge. Hopefully I remember that. Is he restoring MP? Used to be so easy. But now that I have recharge, I'm going to be tempted to. Who do I want? I will want... Who has... hold on a second. Which one of you actually has the... It's you, right? You have Oh no, Burial is the archer one. I have it wrong. Alright, well, I'll just give you archery then. Assuming you have archery. There we go. Precision, sorry. Forgot things are named stupidly in this game. Yeah, we'll just do this. That lady looks like a generic 2-star character from a gacha game. Which one? There's so many. There's so many to pick from. This one? Monarchy? The green one. Oh. I kind of see what you mean. I like her though. I like the Prima Donna character sprites. They're cute without being like... They're anime, but they're not capital A anime, you know? I like Prima Donna because when you first encounter them, they're just kind of like annoying and dumb. And then the more that you do their quest line, the more you realize, oh, they're cool and dumb. The pink Marlboro. The generics would be 3 stars, the ascended generics would be 4-star, and the people with uniques would be 5-star. I assume the joke is that, like, it doesn't even... Like, don't gachas start at 3-star and then go from there? I assume that's the joke. Because I am good at comedy. But I'm also not a gacha player. I have Sidewinder, and I'm not afraid to use it. Probably should have just given the other guy the Sidewinder bow. Unless he's using it right now. I don't know. 1 and 2 stars are a myth. I think that's dumb, but whatever. I'm not a gacha player. Arc Knights has 1 stars with genuine niches. I'm just the wrong person to talk about gachas with, because I just don't like the fact that certain characters are just outright better. Because that's how they're made. It's like, once you get a party of 5 stars, anything below that is a complete waste of your time, pretty much. Not every gacha, obviously, but that seems to be the general overview of what I understand. And that's why I'm not... I mean, that's kind of a problem I have with turn-based games just as a genre. Oh, that was scary. There's much more of a, like, don't use this, it's bad-ism to them. Again, not categorically true, but in like, real-time games, I feel like there's more time and places for the lesser good units or characters or jobs or whatever the type of game is to shine. I think my favorite kinds of challenge runs are like low level challenges or like don't get hit challenges, and generally turn-based games are kind of really not good at having those. It's like an MMO, like a... When I was doing that Final Fantasy XIV, like, tutorial quest, teaching me about how all of the enemy, like, the boss indicators work, it's like, if an indicator on the ground is this, get out of the way of the circle. If it's this, then do this. And one of them is, like, if a target is centered on a person, everyone has to crowd around the person to spread out the damage. And for some reason, that really, like, bothers me, because, like, oh, so, like, we're not even acknowledging the possibility that doing a no damage run of a game like this is even feasible. Like, obviously it isn't, because it's an MMO. It's not meant to be that way, but it's still... I don't know, it's not the way I enjoy games, personally. Regalia Lost pretty good about it. Best healers ended up being 4 stars. Saving grace of the weaker characters get new ults. That's pretty much all you have to hope for, yeah. Just they get hope they get a 5-star ult. I don't know if anybody's played Fire Emblem Heroes here. Did Mia ever get a good unit, a good version of her? That's the only Final Fantasy character I pretty much care about. I'm sure Ike did because he's a protagonist, but I don't know, whatever. The poison meta, Dragalia Lost, a development on 3-star units got so strong they had to nerf it. Damn. For a long while, the uncontested best units in Arknight was 4-star, the max radius 6. Yeah, I guess that's why it's a exception, not the rule. It is nice when stuff like that doesn't happen. Still places 1 to 3, most used in every event's usage stats. I never played Dragalia. That was one of the Nintendo ones, right? Dragalia Lost. I should probably not try to oust that guy until he's actually dead. Or not oust, burial. Muffin Hat Barts. You talk about Leno. That's ZZZ. And B-Girl got a playable character who's her from the past, and she went from 4 to 5 stars with her old self. So the older she got, the shittier she got. Horse with a max rarity character gets another max rarity ult. That's games. That's... What am I trying to say? That's gachas, the popular characters. They're very... That's like one thing I kind of respect about Fire Emblem Heroes is like when they gave the generic guard a unit. I'm sure he wasn't a 5-star, but it was still cool that they were like, what character do you want? And instead of going with another Marth or another Chrom or whatever, they actually gave it to a character that could have... a new character, an interesting character. Interesting in his own way. Obviously, he's not an interesting character, and that's the joke. I'm sorry to hear about the dog. That is that's a big bummer whenever you have to do that to a pet. Sometimes a gacha should have a meta unit be shot on the spine and get an altar that demotes them to 3-star. I think that, this isn't an unpopular opinion, they should have They should nerf things in gachas. We've already talked about this before. I know some gachas do, but it seems like the majority of them do not nerf, only buff. And even then, they don't really... Sometimes they don't even do that. It's purely this character comes out and they are what they are, and then if you want a buffed Sorin in Fire Emblem Heroes, just wait for the next Sorin. Or whatever. It's lame when already popular characters get more, just keep getting stuff. Like, when Fire Emblem Warriors came out, and it's like, oh, Fire Emblem Warriors? So, like, Hyrule Warriors, so you're gonna, like, reference all the games. Nope, it was the Fire Emblem Awakening Fates show, featuring Marth and Lyn. That's shit. That's why at least they were honest about it when they made Three Hopes, or, like, they don't even want to try to acknowledge the old games. They were just like, this is only about Three Houses. People only care about new Fire Emblem. Oops, what did I just do to my controller? I don't know if that was audible. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks when only popular thing gets acknowledgement. I mean, the thing I complain about with that frequently is the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy cards, where, like, the Square Enix guys were like, we can equally distribute all the games, but then the Magic guys were like, no, we have to make 90% of the cards from 14 because people only care about 14. Oh, hey, thanks for the crit up. Charizard. Yeah, Charizard and Pikachu are the only cards in TCG Pocket currently to get 2 EXs. I know there will be more in the future, but for right now, it's annoying. Especially since the 2 Pikachu EXs are almost identical. Identical looking, not functioning. Hey, Knight. This is gonna be annoying. I think Celica was in Warriors as well. Okay. Well, it's mostly the Awakening and Fates show. Yeah, I do think that gachas are, like, kind of the worst thing about the game industry currently. It's between gachas or full-price AAA games with microtransactions. They're both cancers on the industry. Toad, Doom, Confuse. Okay, you think you could have done a little more? Yeah, the horse armor was the DLC that started it all. It was the Trojan horse in a way, except this Trojan horse people were like, what the fuck is this? Get this out of my city. But then the horse stayed anyway. She casts Circadian Rhythm, the visual of the moon puts part to sleep. Well, the move's called Night, so it's like, you know, she makes it night, and you go to sleep at night, probably. So there you go. I assume this is a move that does 50% of my health. Is that blue magic? Well, it wasn't Kevin, so I don't know. What do I want to do? More concerned about AAA games being half-baked and broken than needed. Yeah, that is also true. I think that probably is the bigger issue, is that AAA games are just broken most of the time, which is another reason why it's hard to... Like, it's easy to be mad at Nintendo for many things, but they're also, like, the only AAA gaming company that, one, makes good games, and two... Or makes good games with, like, no qualifiers, and two, doesn't have their games be completely fucking broken. But again, they suck for different reasons, so it's like, it really is just pick your poison, assuming you're not in the indie game scene, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a fan of the indie scene either. All video games are categorically bad, and so am I for liking them. True. Hi, Kevin. Heard you were working a third shift, so you've had to make Tactics 8-2 progress tonight. Is that true? That is true. I'm not sure where you heard that from, but that is completely true. Knight. Well, it is, Knight is blue magic in this game, if that's what you mean. Or unless, I don't know. It is blue magic in this game because I have it. Maybe I'm misreading your comment here. With my gotchas, I don't have to pay premium, just play. I pay for pulls after I'm 2 years in. Are these enemies on your team? Yeah, the Prima Donna for this mission is on your team. There's a lot of side quests that, like side quest chains where you'll be fighting a team of people and then they'll be on your side for a mission, or like the House Bowen thing from the beginning of the game. This guy's really getting fucked up. The House Bowen thing was like we were helping him fight that giant orb chicken, and then once his quest line was done, we were fighting against them because we were trying to beat a big monster before he did. So it's like, you know, it depends on the context of the mission. Time End is unbreakable quests. Sure. I live, bitch. Nayumi. I forgot I got a second fairy ring. I think Terraria is a good game, especially considering the value you get for $10. But I do also think it's feature creep, and there's too much bullshit in the game. I also just, like, hate the combat. Well, I hate the bosses. I don't dislike the combat. The combat is fine, but I don't like how every single boss is basically fought in the exact same way. There's a shitload of good indie. I mean, the indie game scene is so fucking huge. You literally cannot say, like, oh, indie games are bad. Like, there's going to be an indie game for you somewhere out there. But, a lot of indie games are just, like, derivative of each other. It's, you know how, like, you know, when Breath of the Wild came out, everyone was trying to ape Breath of the Wild. I mean, everyone was already trying to make their own open world because it's still a very popular genre, but it seemed like when Breath of the Wild came out, people wanted to ape that one specifically because it was extremely popular. And indie games do that, I feel, way more. Like, I feel like we're still living in the wake of the roguelike deck builders, easy to learn, hard to master, etc. buzzwords. How convinced are you to watch part 7 of JoJo and then you with less focus on stands? More, I guess, but I'm still, like, not really interested. Sorry to say. Not necessarily because it's JoJo, just because I don't really watch anime, usually. I have no problem with it, I just don't really care. It takes a lot for me to want to watch an anime. Like, I still am kind of surprised that I bothered watching, like, what was it, Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill and shit. The anime that I want to watch the most is Cowboy Bebop. I don't know why I haven't. I just should do that. I have no excuse. Yeah, Genshin, exactly. Genshin is just anime Breath of the Wild, except with shittier combat. Can't believe I don't watch this dude for 20 streams. Like, come back to him talking shit on every game ever. Here, you know what? Let me go to my Steam and I'll name some indie games that I liked. I like X Zodiac. I like Deltarune. I like Aero GPX. Pizza Tower. Crawl was cool when I played it. Castle Crashers is a classic. Guacamelee is cool. Jamestown, very good. Lethal League. I didn't play much of Lethal League Blaze. I don't know why, because I love the first one. I need to play more Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds. I bought that game like a decade ago and like never played it. Towerfall, that's a great one. Ultimate Chicken Horse is good. I don't know what... I'm not sure which of my rhythm games that I play are indie games. Like, I don't know if Muse Syncs or Muse Dash or Groove Coaster... Oh, Groove Coaster's not indie, I don't think. Oh, the other two, though, I have no idea. Doki Doki Literature Club. The fuck is The Altars? Why do I have that? Bastion? Oh yeah, Bastion, that's amazing. Supergiant. I think it's Supergiant. That's Supergiant, right? Lethal... Not Lethal Company, you fuck. Lethal League. It's like Smash Bros. Dodgeball. Bayonetta's on Steam? I keep forgetting about that. Bleed. I remember buying Bleed, really liking it, waiting for Bleed 2 to come out really eagerly, and then it came out and I was like, oh, that was lame. I did this to myself, though. Anyway, I'm done. Done with that. We tried Anton Blast. That's the game that people compare to Pizza Tower, right? I have not played it. It looks like the kind of game that I might like. But I have not played it, no. Morbella, okay. Nidhogg, yeah. I don't like how Nidhogg looks, but I like that I don't like it, because it's probably supposed to be kind of visually unappealing. It looks great, but I don't like it. Very distinctive art style. Crosscode was good. I didn't beat it because it was annoying, but it's very good. Hi, it's this lady. Mint, here it is. Here's the thing. Wait, you saw that? You saw that part of the stream. Never mind. Oh, weird. This is the thing we were talking about at the time. Protect Cyrenid and weaken this guy again on a less annoying map, I guess. Nidhogg 2 broke the uniqueness immediately. Did it? I played Nidhogg... Wait, did I play Nidhogg 2? I don't know. Didn't that game... I feel like that game was, like, even uglier, wasn't it? It just, like, took the original game's art style and just, like, made it more so. Am I misremembering? Let's talk about Monster Fucker Bear Traps to bait nostalgic viewers. Whoa. Something's up with my controller's cord. It's unplugging and replugging itself in rapidly. Hopefully that's not audible. Crypt of the Necrodancer. I didn't play much of that game, but it was, you know, very unique. It's cool that they got to do a crossover with fucking Zelda of all games. There's Rift of the Necrodancer, the actual rhythm game, and I played it for like a world and a half, and I was like, damn, I wish I was good at this game, because I kind of hate it. I kind of wish I was just playing a normal rhythm game, but I don't want, like, a lot of the negative reviews of that game on the Steam store are like, this game is difficult to play and not like a normal rhythm game, but like, why, like, we have more than enough Guitar Hero style rhythm games. Like, I like that it's unique, and I wish I was better at it. It's disappointing. That dragon is not my type. Okay, well, fair enough then. They all look like bargain bin Muppets in Nidhogg 2. I am not sure. I haven't played that one. Can I hit it from here? I can. Yeah, I should have figured. Probably that means it's immune to this as well. Oh no, it's immune to blind, but not the charm. Whatever. Crypt of the Necrodancer is like a fighting game. You need to train to be able to play the game. I'm not amazing at rhythm games. I'm not, like, bad at them. But, Crypt of the Necrodancer, okay. Fucking holy. Crypt and Rift of the Necrodancer are both games that I wish I was better at. Well, Naimi's fucking useless here, unfortunately. Bummer. But Rift of the Necrodancer seems like a game that you're supposed to memorize just what keys to play as opposed to, like, actually looking at the monster types. I mean, obviously you are supposed to look to learn it, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that I prefer rhythm games that you can sight read easily, and Rift of the Necrodancer is not one of those games. Not that I think it should be, I just wish I wish I was better at it. Whatever. I'm horrible at fighting games. Peach is my main in Smash, I don't know 70% of her moveset. Yeah, I wish, I am very bad. Oh, you're fucking Naomi, goddammit, get out of here. I am very bad at fighting games as well. But I still like playing them. The only fighting game I ever went into the training mode for was Skullgirls, and I went online and immediately got OTK'd, so that's what I get. Can we talk about roguelites? We can. We're just kind of generally talking about indie games and how I think people kind of overvalue them. What was the law? I wasn't even watching what the law was. Whatever. Dark Souls is my favorite rhythm game. Yeah, we're just talking about indie games. Obviously, there are very good indie games, just as there are very bad indie games. The most, like, uncontroversial statement ever, like, there are good things and there are bad things in the world. But, there's just the incestuous nature of the indie game industry kind of bothers me sometimes. Favorite roguelite is Scarlet Maiden. Not a big fan of the genre, though. Is it like a Toho game? That sounds like a Toho title. When you have to attack a Gwyn to the beat of the Plin Plons. Thank you for the trank. I don't think it's necessary. I just noticed this thing isn't fighting back. Which makes sense. We're not supposed to be killing it. We're supposed to be trimming its horn in universe. No, this is Naomi, goddammit. Naomi can't do anything. I had to pay attention. Main inspiration was Rogue Legacy. That's another one. Another good one. This is, you know, I don't like the, it's not a high number, but it's more than I would like, where, like, a pixel art indie, or just a 2D indie game comes out, and it's popular, and then they make the sequel in 3D. The two that come to mind are Rogue Legacy, but Rogue Legacy at least tries to look like a 2D game. I was watching the pre-release stuff of Rogue Legacy 2, and they were showing kind of the camera tricks and, like, model stretching they do to still make it look like a 2D game. So I don't mind that game so much, but it's still kind of lame in a way. And then also Rivals of Aether. Rivals of Aether is especially weird because it was like, it was so different to most Smash clones in that it was like, it had a bunch of unique mechanics, like no ledge grabbing, no shields, no grabs. I think the reason they did that was because, you know, it's less animations for everyone. But it gave the game its own identity. And then watching the Watchers, that's eerie. But then, yeah, they make the second one and it's just a Smash clone. So, I don't know. There's something wrong there. Not to mention that I hear people complain about that game, about Rivals 2 all the time, although it's about stuff I don't even really care about. Rogue Legacy 2 is hot take the most over-designed game I've ever played. I've never played it, so I'm not sure. OG Rogue Legacy is a banger. You have to press the dodge button to the boss's long-ass combo. I bet you're the type of person to say there's a lot of nuance to this topic. I should add that to my vernacular, yeah. I should start saying that more. Wizard of Legend did that and it was awful. I want to like Rivals 2 so bad. That seems to be the prevailing theory of people who don't like it is, man, I wish I liked this game. Not even that the game is bad, just that people wish they liked it more. Okay, I have to not use fire. Like, I have to actually use my brain for this one. Yeah, just bonus AP. I have to hold blah anyway. Rivals is, what's it called? Just the mods. The mods for Rivals of Aether 1 are fucking crazy. There's so much cool shit. I think it's, I do, yeah, I think it's okay to have both simple and over-designed stuff. I mean, look at Final Fantasy V. I wouldn't call any of that game's jobs overly designed, but there are definitely some simple ones like Knight and some ones that require more thought like Chemist. I think having both is good because it expands the amount of playstyles there are, the amount of people that you can it like expands the amount of people that are interested in your game without also dumbing it down for general audiences like a lot of modern games do. So I think that's good. I like when video games have a sense of identity going beyond its inspirations, instead of thinly veiled attempts at pointing out your personal interests with brilliant references. Yes, I think that's a big thing, a big problem I have with indie games, is just, there was this Reddit comment that I saw, I can't remember where it was at this point, but it was recently, where someone says that, like, just the video game industry is so incestuous at this point, with just everything being a reference to everything else. There's like not really very many deliberate decisions or ideas. It's just kind of like, I played a game when I was a kid and it had this mechanic and I liked it, therefore I'm going to put it in my game. Or, you know, make some equivalent version of that for anime or TV shows or movies or what have you. Yeah, the enemy is not even weak to wind, but I'm sure that considering it's uphold the law, the thing, and the name of the quest, the thing was probably like, don't singe the meat too much because we want to eat these guys. Cold Ronald McDonald. Your favorite indie getting a sequel can either be amazing or absolute dog shit, no in between. Where does Binding of Isaac fall on that? Because I think the original Isaac is good, and then base Rebirth is amazing. And then the more DLC that game got, the more it feels like Terraria, where it's just like feature bloat. Although I still think Terraria is like better in general because they don't make you pay 20 bucks every time they have a new idea. Maybe that's a little spiteful of me to say, but well, hey. This is a Deltar's TP bar. See, that's the difference, is that like Toby Fox and his team are not like that, I would say. They are very much appreciative of video games as an art form and not as a venue for just saying like I played Final Fantasy IV when I was a kid and now that's all I think about. Even if you don't like Undertale and Deltarune in the way that Toby Fox writes or makes games, or his team makes games, there is still, like, deliberate intent behind most of the decisions that they make. And not just, this would be cool if we put it in. I wish a game creator was inspired by Azure Dreams. Sadly, this person still doesn't exist. First shown super emotion. The only emotions I feel is, well, I was gonna say something funny, but then I couldn't think of anything, so... You know what? You win this round. Win a fight, Burger King or Ronald McDonald? Well, Burger King's gameplay, as shown by the Sneak King game on the Xbox, was a non-combat game, whereas in McKids on the NES, You could, like, defeat enemies. Not as Ronald McDonald, but that shows that McDonald's has a lot more balls. So I'm gonna go with Ronald here. The real answer is the Hamburglar, but I don't think we're ready to have that conversation. Not a sequel, doesn't really count. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I guess it is more of a remake slash reimagining than anything else. Okay, well. I assume evade magic extends to blue magic? Yeah. It actually is magic in this game. That's just devs refusing to make new stuff, which is the problem. I also have a Terraria. But yeah, why? I mean, you know, it's nice. It's kind of nice that they just don't want to make a new game, and they just want to keep making the old, just adding on to the old game, because, like, the devs, I guess, are just so rich. They're like, well, we could just keep adding on to this original $10 game, because our game is on, goddamn, our game is on every platform, and people just keep buying every single version, so we'll just keep adding to the first one, and I can respect that. But also, yeah, you're just making, like, a nightmare game at a certain point that's just impossible to add on to. That's why they did Binding of Isaac: A Rebirth, was because continually adding on to the old Flash game was a goddamn nightmare. Terraria does another game cooking, and they canned to go develop Terraria some more. What was up with Starbound? Wasn't that supposed to be Terraria 2? It was like Terraria in space. Is that not made by the same people? It fucking looks like Terraria in space. Ronald is friends with the sun. I don't know what other apprentices the king has that can match up to that. That's true. Ronald has more feats, exactly. Yes, you're exactly right. Right. Replenish MP. I definitely should... Wait, do you have Replenish MP? Turbo MP? No, you are not. Okay. Go to White Mage to get Turbo MP for the hell of it. And then go to Seer to get the other thing that I just said. Okay. Look at Terraria and Starbound drama. What does that mean? They did make Starbound, which kind of sucked. This is the thing that I know about Starbound, is that it was in early access for fucking ever, and then, like, the game got to mixed reviews because everyone was like, this game was abandoned, and then it finally had its like 1.0 update, and then immediately all of the reviews changed to positive, like, oh, I knew they had it in them, I never had a doubt that it was, I never had any doubts about Starbound. Like, everyone who was a doubter, it sucks. Like, fucking shut up. Either it is just Terraria 2 where they can get away with the baggage of the original bit. Yeah, that would be nice. Did I have a Galleria Deep? Yeah. I tried to play Starbound fully intending to love it, and it bored me to death. The only real gameplay I know about Starbound is when I watched Northern Lion, Jay Smith OTI, and Rockley Smile play it, and they all made instruments and then just, like, played a fake song. It was one of the most beautiful moments in media history. Starbound is a bit more on the rails, with devs thinking levels, or with dev made levels that were always the same. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Oh, hey, look at this guy. He's back! Yeah, I think I would agree with that, that games now have to have the expectation that they will get continually updated. And that's why I really... Isn't that a Prima Donna thing? Who the fuck are you? There was, like, when the what's it called? Sakurai, did the second direct for, Kirby Air Riders, and he was like, this game is coming out and then that's it. We're not gonna do updates, we're not going to do anything like that. We're making the game and then it's done. We're not gonna do DLC, and I respect that a lot. I'm sorry, your favorite game of 2015 to get a decade's worth of free content. See, the Choo Choo Cherries dev made a slop game. I don't even know what that is in the first place. So no, I didn't hear about it. Oh yeah, off screen I got Power 5, I got Move 2, and I got MP channeling. I don't think I mentioned that until just now. Targeting distant units. Okay, I'm definitely going to break that law, so I'm just going to do MP channeling so I can shoot Ultima shots. Yeah, the advent of live service was definitely another pile onto the cancers of for the game industry as a whole. It's Choo Choo. Is it Charles? Is that an L or an A or an I? Choo Choo Charles. I read it as Choo Choo Cherries. I think there's something on my screen. It's making me not be able to read it properly. Either way, I haven't heard of it. The Gria Ravager sprite. I love the all the Gria sprites just in general. Great character design. Cute girl with draconic features. And that's because they're the generics. Luso's portrait is noticeably more detailed than the other guys. Yeah, the non-generics do get a lot more love in their portraits, that's for sure. Need to commission more of them so we get a proper set of jobs for the race. Insane, the 1.0 update made the game objectively worse. Okay, that's the first I'm hearing of this. What does that mean? Luso is over-designed. He's like a VTuber. Like a male VTuber made in the 2000s. Yeah, I know. I was gonna break the law no matter what. But yeah, this is the first time hearing of the full update of Starbound making the game objectively worse. I'm kind of curious what you mean by that. Luso is definitely a character design where they just couldn't stop drawing stuff on him, hence why he has the pizza cutter sword that he never actually gets to use. Yeah, here. High heels, pizza cutter sword that never appears, yeah. That's definitely, is that already a mod for this game? Can you add in swords or replace swords? Like, someone has to have made the pizza cutter sword already, right, as a mod. It's because it's only for cutting pizzas. Humongous pizzas. Starbound's beta had a completely different progression, more based around doing lots of smaller side quests. Oh. Interesting. Generics have basic shading while Luso has rendering. Damn, I hit that guy with a Ultima shot and his HP is still in question marks. Did not expect that shit. What is he weak to? Is he weak to wind? Yeah, he is, okay. Wild Tornado. I think people in chat have said that Marsh also had the pizza cutter sword, but I can't remember exactly, unfortunately. Sorry to say. You know what comes beneath the light? No, I don't. Please, elucidate. Elucidate me? Is that what? That's probably not the right word. Whatever. It's funnier if I use grammar incorrectly. I should not have brought Len out here because he's oh yeah, I can do Wind Slash actually. What is the actual range of Wind Slash? Okay, there we go. Judgment, that's right. We do know how to... Not yet, we do know how to do it. I think the next version of the editors will have the ability to add in and swap out icons. We could probably replace the sequencer sprite with the PCS. What's the name of the sword is the real question. I don't know if it has a real name, but I hope it does. Counter his ass! Oh, I thought he would counter. Damn. Both Tactics Advanced mains did. Its only appearance of the JP damage spell by the Bishop in Tactics A1. Huh. Interesting. It's a Judge Sword. Okay, well, 2 people said Judge Sword, so I guess we'll go with that. Quality of life got actively worse in 1.0. All crafting has a timer attached to it. Oh, like a... you mean like how in every single game now you have to like hold a button to interact with something? Is it like that? That's ass. That's a mega ass. Even indie games do that shit. That pisses me off. That is one of the worst mechanics in games, is for some reason every single game needs you have to hold the button to interact with something. The fact that even indie games have it is fucking baffling to me. So judging your taste in pizza with his sword. Okay, so I can either attack, we do around like 160, or I can do Hoarfrost Blade. Sure, whatever. It's like the same. Yeah, we were talking about this in the Discord about yesterday, about how Minecraft is a game... Like, I just shared Jam's opinion, which is that Minecraft's updates suck because they keep making the pool wider instead of deeper. I hate holding the button to touch cubes of Stranger Paradise. That is one of the worst... That might unironically be the worst part about Stranger Paradise, is that even it has the hold the button to do the thing function. That shit is ass. Alright, cool. Minecraft getting feature crept is because... Well, I think the main thing I said yesterday, we were talking about this in the Discord, is like, Minecraft doesn't just fix inconveniences, it creates inconveniences for the inconveniences leading to the... or no, I said, like, the solution for inconveniences is to create more inconveniences. I think that's what I said. Leading to the wiki hell game that we currently have. But yeah, the fact that Minecraft still has the 64 stack is weird. I mean, I do actually kind of get it, because, like, you can just see the differences in design between Minecraft and Terraria. Like, obviously Terraria is not just 2D Minecraft. It's only that on a very superficial baseline level, but, like, Terraria is way more focused on combat and, like, being out for long periods of time. But Minecraft, with its smaller stacks, much more limited inventory, hunger bar and all that, clearly indicates it wants to be a game where you're supposed to keep going back home periodically. Whether you're, you know, into that kind of gameplay is another thing entirely, but that's how I've always seen it. Stupid Chocobo. Aye, Spellblade. Wish humans could be Spellblade. Sneak attack bot unlocked. Unless I was, or if only I was using Gria. Pineapple? That's a law violation. The guy reminds me of when I was little and I would drop wandering ants into antlion pits. That's fucked up. Inventory management is the most unfun part of any game that has it. I think that, I do think that inventory... I mean, When inventory management is deliberately handicapped, it is annoying, but I do appreciate it as a gameplay mechanic. Like, it is easy just to, like, you know, put that shit in the game and just say, okay, the game is more difficult now. But I do unironically think that it can be a good thing to have in your game for either game balance or, like, quote-unquote realism or whatever. Like, I like it a lot in Fallout, for example. I mean, I don't like it. Like, whenever I see the message you were over encumbered and cannot run, that's annoying, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I hate seeing a here's how to fix Minecraft thing, and it's just, so what if it was 3D Terraria? I think Terraria is now very much, or is much more RPG-y than it used to be. Like, when it first came out, it was much closer to the 2D Minecraft moniker, I guess, but now, not really. Now it is much, because there's like a job system, basically. Not like explicitly, but it's kind of a job system. I'm supposed to protect this lady from 10 goddamn enemies? Well, there's 5 of them on screen at once. I know that I'm fucking, like, over-leveled, but still. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4 is a good, another... Like, inventory management works really well for, like, yeah, for, like, survival horror or whatever kind of game you would say the Elder Scrolls games are like. I don't think it's a bad thing. I know that, yeah, I'm just going to be repeating myself if I keep talking about it. I don't think it's a bad thing, but I understand why it's annoying. Terraria was never meant to be 2D Minecraft, just from basic decisions of a small, limited world size. True. Yeah, I mean, when I first played Terraria, well, I bought Terraria because I wasn't as into Minecraft as I thought I would be, and the idea of, like, smaller 2D Minecraft was appealing to me. And, you know, in a very basic sense, it kind of is, but it is also very much its own thing. In the same way that many games can be compared to other games. I love about Terraria is how the building and combat complement each other. I think I would agree. It's gonna be hard to keep this lady alive. I bought Terraria because I couldn't find my house in Minecraft Worlds. Honestly, me too. That was actually a big thing for me too, is that I sucked at finding my house. Which is why it annoys me that they fucking made a... Instead of just making the compass point towards your spawn location, they just made it so... They just made it so you had to make an entirely separate block. Oh my fucking god. You had to make an entirely separate block to set your compass to, and you just put that block underneath your bed or your base or whatever. Why... What the fuck? This lady is getting her shit kicked in. I can't even heal her. This lady's not even armed and she's fighting me. Minecraft mod creators yearn for Skyrim. Unironically true. Oh my god, only 50? Do I just have to do I have to have an entire party of white mages keeping this bitch alive? I mentioned it last night, but a lodestone required a netherite ingot for 5 years just to have a compass that was useful. Yeah, not good. Please cure yourself. Oh, double cast. My god, the AI knows how to use double cast. Don't put your back to the fucking enemies. What even is your actions? God damn it. What's your health like? 130. I think I'm just gonna heal you. Placing passive buff items and making a matte blank wooden platform to run along if the boss chases you. That's exactly why I don't like the boss combat in Terraria. The combat in the generic, or like against generic enemies is fine, but against anything else, fucking hell no, I hate that shit. I hate fighting bosses because they're just annoying. You have to fight them, all of them the exact same way, except for the pyramid guy, I guess, because you're forced to fight him in a very particular arena, and even then you might be able to break the pyramid. I don't remember because it's been a long time. Minecraft has a lot of bad progression marks like that. Let's add something to enhance your sneaking speed at the end of the soul area would you even want to sneak around in. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like that, it's the worst kind of RPG progression of like, now that you've beaten the ultimate super boss, here's the best weapon that there's nothing left to use it on, but that's like the entirety of Minecraft. My Terraria mod creators aren't yearning for Toho, they've already played it. Ugh. Yeah, just not a fan of a lot of things, I guess. Just in general, not even like Minecraft or Terraria related, just talking about this stuff is like, damn, I kind of hate video games. Not really. But it's funny to think that way. I hate that the Empress of Light is the boss of the internet rules over, since it's my favorite boss. It's the only one that actually has attacks that are choreographed. I don't think I ever fought that. I beat the Moon Lord with the jam once. We like sped ran through the game. We beat him the same way we beat everything, just making a big wooden platform with teleporters at each end, and boy did we. But we didn't fight a lot of the bonus fights. I am aware of that boss though, but I never fought her. Maybe probably my favorite quote-unquote boss is, what's it called? The fucking Goblin Army, just because it's a bunch of regular enemies. And you actually have to, like, you can't necessarily just try and focus all of your attention on a single target, because they're coming from fucking everywhere. And you can't just have them you can't just fight them on a single lane, because again, they're coming from everywhere. And you know, it's just more fun to shred through a ton of random enemies rather than just chipping away at some HP sponge motherfucker. Even the pirates, there's probably, I mean, if there's more of that kind of boss, quote unquote, probably just better to call it like a horde fight. If there's more of that kind of thing, then yeah, those two. I just don't remember if there are. Yeah, the invasions, that's what they're called. I'm getting crits fucking all over the place. Yeah, I like invasion type things more than regular fights. Dynasty Warriors. The only Dynasty Warriors I've played is Hyrule Warriors. Remember, there's always that point in a Terraria playthrough where the first pirate raid comes in without warning and tears my ass up for 10 minutes straight. Oh yeah, fuck the lunar pillars, I forgot about that. I can't believe I did, because yeah, it sucks fucking dick. I don't like that bee sprite, let me just say. Oh shit. Nothing personnel, but for real. I think I should heal you because you are getting low on health. One time I played, the first Musou game I played, quote-unquote, it was one of the PS2 ones with my friend, because it was co-op, and he didn't really, I mean, he probably did, like, explain the gist of the game to me, but I didn't really, I guess I didn't understand that you were just you weren't supposed to focus on the little guys, because I spent basically my entire time just, like, trying to wipe out a small platoon of dudes. And then the boss just, like, came in and wiped the floor with the objective, and then we lost immediately. I did not understand. Luso cannot hit that goddamn assassin for the life of him. It's fucking... You guys are not blind. I hate accuracy in this game. Dynasty Warriors Empires games are the only grand strategy games I can play. Oh no, silence. Well, good thing this book still hurts. Please don't miss. Good sound effect. I wonder how they made it. Yeah, they're fast, but the fact that they're not, like, that dodgy. It's just assassin. Like, 85 accuracy is a lot, but it's not that much. Oh, she's gonna die from poison. Ooh, that doesn't happen very often. Bonk. I cast bees. The B in B stands for bitch ass. Critical. I wish you would get criticals when it actually mattered. I feel like 90% of my criticals this session are on enemies that would have died anyway. Oh yeah, we're boxing you in, motherfucker. You're not going nowhere. The B in Bees stands for bees. I do love recursive acronyms. Yeah, beat him up. Beat her up. You know what? I'll move out of the way just in case you want to get in there. Hannah. There's too few bees. Okay, well. Oh, damn, smart. The AI is intelligent. This is amazing knowledge. Okay, well, it missed, but the intent was there. So that's okay. Beat him up. That's pretty good. That's basically what Bug Fables is. How many is that? I haven't been counting. I assume nobody at home has either. Return of Bee-Mancer. It is the rabbit invasion. It's funny that they teleport in instead of, you know, just like walking in like most reinforcements do. There's probably a reason for that. It's just funny. Get they ass. Oh wait, I think I have black magic. Oh no, I don't. Eye magic. Hello magic. Yeah, whatever. Is it that gold ship enemy? That's what for some reason the Viera archers are yellow. Not a great color. Well, the enemy Viera archers. I think your archers, like friendly Viera archers, are green. Or blue? I don't know. They're not yellow, I don't think. For some reason, they can't use the walk-in spawns like other maps. Huh. We did it! Oh shit. We didn't do it. This is the 10th enemy. Get a crit. That'd be really funny. Dang. She walks in like, ah, what the fuck? Oh god, please don't tell me I just, oh, this is gonna hurt. I really shouldn't have moved from there. Oh, nice. She got the final kill on a counter. Nice. Enemy colorblind mage. You know, I want to shit-talk this NPC, but she was actually very helpful, so good on you. Leno was the MVP because he got, like, every single kill. Unpurified ether. Okay. Colorblind mage. Okay, you want to keep doing that. Okay, you have Turbo MP, so now you go back to Seer to get Absorb MP. Replenish MP, whatever. Very nice. Alright, what next? What are next? What do you think an unpurified ether tastes like? Dirt? Sand? Alright, I'm going back over to the other continent. That's clearly where most of the quests are at. Now you have 2 Vieras at home. True. Still don't have Magic Frenzy, by the way, which is like basically one of the biggest reasons to use a Hume. Water, but minerally. Maybe. I don't know, with how I imagine an ether tasting like, a purified ether, my brain wants to tell me, I'm gonna save state for this, wants to tell me that an unpurified ether would be like poisonous in some way. Okay, yeah, I don't care about that. Arms of the Fire Lord. Well, I'm done getting stuff for Black Mage. That looks like a hammer. Or something. That's a mace. Now it's not anything I can use. Imagine ethers being cloudy like the mod pack. Well, it's something to go off of, I guess. I mean, that's the unpurified ether. It's for a pole that I can't use. Shields. Oh, yes, that really good shield. Hammers. This is the best part of the game, and nobody can argue with me, because why would the game put in a bad mechanic? There's no way, right? There's no way. This looks interesting. Oh, re-raise. Hey, that's very good. Probably too much MP to really be worth using, but it's still cool. Moldy Tome? Something for the Seer, perhaps? Thundara, okay, well. Why the fuck am I getting the Thundara book this late in the game? I got the Thundara Tome, or the Thundara Rod, fucking forever ago. This game, man. The hell is this? Sage and Alchemist, so nothing I can do with. Is there a promotional soda for Dissidia that was named Potion and Ether? That does sound like something they do. That would be cool. Okay, what did I get? I got a new staff. The re-raise staff. The cheer staff. Why does it look like... It's garishly colored like a child's toy. At least it's self-aware. I think that was all I got. Yeah, the distribution of skills in the Bazaar is really bad. It's a cool... The Bazaar is a cool, like, thing. Just done in the worst way possible, maybe. I don't really care about gold hairpins. It's really, really bad. Like, scrolling through all the items is annoying. Scrolling through just all of the menus involved is unnecessary. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it all. Light armor. Robes are the best armor anyway, so I don't really care too much about all this. Auctions where you get Magic Frenzy? Oh. If you can't guess the weapon skill, you don't deserve it. Damn. I've been called out. Okay, well, you get your ass back to White Mage now that we have another ability for it. Do you have Turbo MP? You do, okay. Then don't worry about it, I guess. Just put on, like, a absorb, yeah, just these. Well, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to bother min-maxing right now. This game is not very difficult. Love the logic in this game. You can wear sandals and learn Giga Flare. Cool. Freebo Zara rope. Get the fuck out of my party. Thanks for playing this old-ass game at the same time I am. I really should have known what I was getting into when I wanted to try and 100% this game. I've always known this game is unnecessarily long and slow, but here we are anyway. It's a fun game, I guess. It's fun just to play it. That's this fucking guy again. With the impossible to complete except for dispatching quests. I'm pretty sure they can only be completed if they're, like, jumping up and down cheering. The first one of these, your party members have to be level fucking 50, so I can only imagine for this one they need to be level 99. Don't understand what is up with this quest. Mess of an MC aside, I love the character art in this game. It is very good. This game's art is quite good. Lazan Mines. It's nice that that Square Enix and Capcom during this era of games were like the main companies still attached to old sprite art. It is a very big bummer that they just kind of... that basically every non-indie company just ditches sprite art and 2D art altogether. I played this when I was grounded and got to 100. I've never 100%ed this game. The most I've gotten is like 290 something amount of quests. And I didn't really care to look up how to get the rest of the quests at the time, because I didn't care that much. I figured the reward probably wouldn't really be worth it. So here's where I'm going to make good on my child self's promise. Really 100 of the quests in this game are complete filler? I would say it's like 200, honestly. There are some good ones, some good side quest chains, but I would say more than half of this game is filler bullshit that doesn't need to be in the game. They should have just condensed this game down to 100 missions, and then the game probably would have been significantly better, or at least unchanged. The art in this game is amazing, except Luso. You fucking stole that man's clothes. I've been doing that the entire playthrough, actually. Just put someone in my party, take their shit, and immediately kick them out. Reward for all quests is also way lamer in this game than in Advance 1. I'm gonna do Dempy channeling because I'm definitely going to break that law. I don't even know. I mean, I don't care if someone spoils it, but I don't even know what the reward is. Because you beat 300 quests and then you get the 301th quest. But really what you're supposed to be training up for is the bonus dungeons, like the Lore Tower or Tor Tower or something like that. Past me, still waiting for me to complete the museum in Wild World. The only museum I ever tried to complete was the one in New Leaf, and yeah, I never did. Oh my god. Okay, come on. Is this gonna do very much? Just do this. Gay cat wizard twins. I finally caught not like recently, but I completed, or I finally caught, what the fuck is that, like, super rare fish? I caught the coelacanth in, the original Animal Crossing, like, within the past decade. I don't even remember why I was playing it. What is it? Wait, is it in the original Animal Crossing? Am I thinking of Wild World? I mean, New Leaf? I don't know. I did that recently, and I was very surprised, but also proud of myself for finally doing that. It was a thing that I thought was going to be impossible when I was a kid, because I'd heard of the coelacanth, but, never actually tried to get it. Femboy white mages. Alright, how much does re-raise cost? 28. That's actually less than I thought. Okay, I've got 2 units with burial and a white mage with raise, so I don't think this will be too bad. Good night. Dinknag? What? That dude just has regen? Oh shit. Poke that wizard. Alright. What time is it anyway? 7:05. Alright, I gotta go in about 3 hours, so that's probably enough time for whatever bullshit I want to do. Damn, look at this damage. Ooh! Ooh! Is burial based on the remaining HP, or is it just... I think it's just a fixed percent until they go to 0 HP, and then they get 100%. Be gone! Cool! Ugh. This is where all my good Doom and Charm accuracies are coming back to bite me. I wish that my archers were not going first, because I would want, it's like, someone else to put that guy into 0 HP, and then I could use Burial. But my mages are slow as fuck, because mages are slow as fuck in this game, so I just did that to myself, really. There we go. Eventually it will work. Oh yeah, Raze just does a fuck ton of damage to them. If I kill him with Raze, will that do... Would it just kill him, or will I just put him at 0 HP? Okay, it just missed. Alright. Guess I'm never gonna figure that out. Oof. Roy. That's like the evolution of Roy from Fire Emblem. Silence Touch. Alright. I wonder what re-raise does on one of these guys, like... When they... Is that when they become 0 HP? They just instantly die? That would be an interesting interaction, although I kind of doubt it. This game doesn't have too many, like, crazy interactions like that. It's a game that's made exactly the kind of way that you might expect. That was actually a good thing I put that dark absorbing gear on him. Go me for thinking ahead. I'm gonna obliterate this guy out of existence. I was playing Roy's game, but then I got to the Desert Fog map chapter and stopped playing Roy's fucking miss and stopped playing Roy's game. Roy's game does just seem like a miserable experience all around. The game is like entirely quantity over quality in terms of its reinforcements. Like, Every single map has like 800 units worth of enemy reinforcements, but they're all like level 2. So it's just to waste your weapon durability, basically. Get fucked up on. You don't have... No, you have Raise, because High Magic has Raise. Get your ass over there. Please tell me this can reach. Nice. Oh yeah, and every map is a Seas map. I always forget about that aspect. Whatever, just do this. Escort mission. Every time I hear the word escort mission, I always think of that Matthew Matosis review of Metal Gear Solid 2, where he said that there's a part in that game where you have to backtrack through an underwater escort mission, which is maybe the ballsiest thing any game has ever done. Okay, no, it does just put him into 0 HP. It does not insta-kill them. I do have to do this part. You don't get any... You just don't get any, loot from these guys, just period, I guess. I didn't really internalize that until just now. 6. With how sometimes annoying it is to refill MP in this game, it is really weird to me that they made, restore MP reaction ability restore 20% of the damage you took when the HB version is only 10%. I feel like it should have been flipped around, or maybe HP would be 10% and the MP version would be 5%, because 20 is very generous, especially with how hard things hit late game. Do I have a dark bow on? What the fuck? Why can I not, like, why can I not have anything nice? You have to steal it. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Get your ass over there, Leno. Oops. The description says equal, but it's 20. Oh yeah, that's true. It is just straight up wrong. I actually, for some reason, didn't internalize that it does say equal to how much HP you took. That is that. I don't know why. Like, I had A and I had B, and for some reason I didn't put them together. But this game has a lot of incorrect descriptions of things. People were naming a couple of other ones that I've forgotten, but you can post them in the chat if you want, because I forget. The gray bow that teaches Sidewinder's dark element. Okay. That game was designed to encourage damage instead of stall. Oh boy, Bonga Bugle. Fuck off. Oops. Tradmine fins. Alright, over to the fins. I wish that the game, like how, it'll have this blue thing for story quests. I wish that side quests had one of those for the overworld, because I constantly forget where I'm going. Like these ones, because there's red ones for side, like not pub missions, just like actual side missions. I wish they were just like, I don't know, yellow or green or something. Also, I have to remember to actually redo one of the Bonga Bugle missions, because a handful of them are, like, you have to go meet the head editor in Murabella, and you have to tell him the secret password. And that counts, and, like, that's just the mission. Like, that's the pub mission. It would be marked as cleared. But you don't actually get the reward for clearing the Bonga Bugle thing until you do the second power, or the secondary part of it. Where you, like, you know, you go to a different place and do the real mission. So that's kind of annoying. That was the thing that tripped me up when I was a kid, was because I didn't realize I hadn't actually beaten a handful of the Bonga Bugle ones because the game didn't tell me. If for some reason it was marked as a different quest entirely, and it was annoying. But whatever. Really not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things. I'm just gonna wait over here till you guys get over here, because I just want to refill my MP. Slowly watching all these things crawl over to me. Okay. Tell us about your grand scheme. I'll get back to you on that. Once we beat... Just remind me once I beat the city to tell you about it. Are you Hume enthusiast? Yeah, this series was supposed to originally... I mean, it was always supposed to be, Hume only. But I was only doing it because I thought Humes were bad because I never used them as a kid. So I didn't know, like, what they were capable of, but then people told me, no, Humes are good, actually, so I was like, oh, well, damn, I guess this stream series will be about me learning why Humes are good. I should have done, for an actual challenge run, I should have done, Moogles only, but we don't live in that timeline anymore, so whatever. The Bonga Bugle music numbs my brain. It's a very nothing soundtrack. It fits the person it's associated with it extremely well, in basically the worst way possible. You're Kevin, so you have the blue magic. Moogle only, the Koopocalypse. Moogles have Fusilier, and they have the Juggler. I think those are considered their two best ability, or their two best jobs. How am I gonna cast Re-Raise? There's no way in hell I'm going to die. But Seek isn't great either, but Item Lore Reverse High Potion, or X Potion, is fucking insane. Even if that's their one thing, that one thing is ridiculously overpowered. There was a TAS of this game that was completed recently on the main TAS channel, and it was literally just Luso and 2 or 3 or 4 Seeks just spamming Item Lore Reverse X Potion on literally everything. Hi, Reese. Hold on a second. Ugh. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Man, now I can't even get you to meow doing that. Very resilient cat, this one. I turned up my fucking volume doing that. Now the game's loud as hell. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Stop Shot is pretty overpowered just on the face of it. No real way around that. And so is Charm Shot. Every other shot is whatever, but it's like, really is the Stop Shot. I mean, that's just the Moogle in general. It's like, a lot of their jobs aren't bad. Every job has like 1 to 2 things good about it, but the overall jobs aren't great, I guess. The jobs themselves aren't bad because they have good abilities, but yeah, they're most lacking. Because yeah, you could say the same thing about Seeks, but at least their one thing that they can do is unfairly overpowered. I'm very surprised that, well, maybe I'm not really surprised because Final Fantasy V is a pretty old game, but I feel like Chemist was deserving of something like that to make a broken job even more broken, was Perverse Item. Hold until it meows. Gria is extremely good. They're very fun to use, and they're extremely good. They can, because they have wings, they can just fly everywhere. They can easily get back attacks, and one of their jobs gives them a skill that makes them do even more damage with back attacks. And with Monkey Grip, they can use shields. I don't think they can dual wield, but they get away with that with just hitting really hard with the one sword they can use. My teams always have, or my parties always have Gria, have a Gria in them. I couldn't tell you if they're if they're like the best race or second best race or whatever. All I can say is that they're extremely, extremely good. Yeah, Gria has Ravager sneak attack, exactly. It's fun to abuse. It's fun and easy to abuse. Yeah, back attack with wing. That's I mean, look at the fact that the game is very stingy with the fairy shoes or whatever, like the teleport boots. But there's just a race that can do it with no effort at all. It's very, very silly. Alright, going to Murabella. All the fuck-ass broken things. A2 Ravager Sneak Attack is one of the easier ones to get. Oh, it's funny because I only just today got Ravager. That's just because I've been doing all the side quests in random order. I'm sure I could have gotten it much sooner. Because in terms of the story progression, I'm pretty close to the ending. I think I'm 2 or 3 story chapters away from beating it, but the main story of this game sucks. Who actually cares about it? All the cool shit is in the side quests, side stories. Best race is tied between Viera and humans. Yeah, I believe that. I didn't look up what the secret password was, whatever save states. Yes, prima donna. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Last breath with Trank. Oh shit, 10 AP gave me a move. What's a human? I only know Master Race humans. Right, sorry. My mistake. Ninja... Where's Ninja? Oh, wait, no, I already... Yeah. Two moves. We good. And you two are just learning Replenish MP. Okay. Best quest was keeping the idle girls from bathing. Hello, Kwanzaa. I actually started the stream on a Bonghead Bugler quest. It was the one where you have to uphold the law against getting robbed. Whoops. A1 had a really damn good story. See, that's... We've talked about this on stream before, but Tactics A1's story is really weird because you can't really talk about it with talking about how much Marsh sucks. The story in general, like the theme, I guess, of like escapism is bad, is told in basically the worst way possible. This game is a Giga Chad powered by Viera's and Kriya's. Are you talking about Al Cid? Isn't he like the worst character in the game? I'm a big fan of that kind of mechanic. Like, powered by... Like, you get more stats based on how many men or women are in the party. Like, that's a thing in the Tales of series and in Disgaea. But, in this game, it doesn't really help that guy because he sucks. Marsh is an antithesis to every modern isekai protagonist. That is true. He's got that going for him. A2's plot is the most excuse plot, but that just means you can focus on the side content. I don't know. I mean, yes, that is...
My headphones died.
I was gonna say, I figured her headphones died. That's the thing about... Oh yeah, only 4 guys, or 3 guys. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, this is fine. The plot is about Lusa wanting to get home, but the game, like, the game doesn't... There's 300 goddamn missions, and only 20 of them are about the main plot trying to get Luso home. So it's like, it's the most conflicting thing of all time. It literally makes zero sense. It's like on par, kind of, with the Final Fantasy V thing of we don't want the crystals to break, but you do as a player because they give you more jobs. Like, yeah, Lusa wants to get home, but only after we do 90% of a game doing pointless bullshit that doesn't matter. Let's go home at our own pace, yeah. Precisely. Alcid's presence in this game is weird in general. It feels like they honed in on one aspect of 12 and made his entire personality. Yeah, because I beat 12 for the first time in the, like, relatively recently, like the past 2 or 3 or 4 years. I didn't remember much of Alcid in this game, but he definitely didn't strike me as the same character, basically, at all. Yeah, I know the biggest problem with him is that he can't class change. Because Vaughn and Pinello can class change at least, right? Like, every single other story unit that well, not even just that has a unique job, just every story unit aside from him can job change just fine. Purdy, Vaughn, Pinello, etc. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. In a game where... Exactly, where you can mix and match so much shit. It's like if you got Krill in Final Fantasy V and her only... She could only use white magic, or whatever. Or she only was a Beastmaster, you know. It would suck. Like, should have given us Balthier, that would have been much better. Although, without him, Balthier without the voice acting is like over half of the point why I like that character in the first place. Because that way Leon was an edgelord in Dissidia, they focus on one point of him. No, he's actually, unlike Cloud, he actually is just kind of like that in 8. He was a bit, like, translated, I guess. On the, well, yeah, going, like, in original Final Fantasy 8, going from Japanese to English, they kind of got his character wrong. But I think it's less of a jump. Balthier was fun in War of the Lions. Man, I forgot he's in that game. It'd be cool if he could class change because he's technically classified as a Hume, so you could... A Hume who would wield guns. Oh, yeah, that's true. Didn't think about that. Moogle Balthier. Instead of Vaughn and Pinello, they should have put in Balthier and, Bran. Bron? I forget what her name is. Her groupie had bad breath. She got bad breathed upon. There's a big difference. Oh no, wait, never mind. Never mind. I had it backwards, I'm not thinking. Blast 'em! Blech. Got him. Bran needed character development in 12. She is just kind of the character that is like, she shows up to be like, there is magic here. And then there's that one scene where she gets like infected with mist and her nails like dig into the floor that she's currently standing on, and it made me uncomfortable. Definitely the most interesting part of Fran was when you go to the forest, but they unfortunately don't really do a whole lot with it. Yeah, I'm not sure why they did Alcid the way they did, but who knows. 2 Ultimas in 1 round. That's what MP channeling can do when you get 20 MP per turn. If I had the Have MP passive ability, I could do an Ultima literally every single turn. Which is just as overpowered as it sounds. Yeah, no shit. It couldn't have been that difficult to program in a, like, if this thing has a 0% chance of hitting, don't do it thing, right? Like, they could have done that. They should have done that. There's scrapped classes in the game's memory. One of them is that one, unused... Like, there's a new mode job in Advance 1 that isn't in this game, right? And that's one of them. Ooh, spin! Spin-a-rooney! But I don't know, if they ran out of time with this game, the question is, like, why did they make Al Cid playable at all? It's cool, like, I would rather have him in the game than not, even if he is really bad. It's cool to have a unique character with a unique job that only he can use, with interesting gimmick of he gets stronger the more women are around him. But from a game development standpoint, it just raises the question of why did they bother? How many guys are even left? Is it just this one? Oh no, there's an archer over there. Ah! We have a time limit where we have to release the game. Quick, add 200 side quests and cut the main story. Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand the aspect of adding 300 quests, because, like, I'm pretty sure Tactics A1 also had 300 quests, so it was probably an aspect of, well, we can't have less than that. Even if we had 100 quests and they were more in-depth, people would say, well, what the fuck, there's less content in this game. So I get it from that aspect, but, you know, it sucks either way. Pneumomorph was trash because it was OP and more grindy than Blue Mage. The unfinished Transmuter class is very unfinished, but also it has all the sprites, he just doesn't have all the animations. And animations are 99% the same for all playable units. This game gets away with a lot of asset reusing, that's for sure, but I'm not gonna shit-talk it for that. In a game as fucking huge as this, you gotta cut corners where you can. Alright, here you go. There's one more Ultima for the road. Okay. I want you to know I was heavily considering saying, if this misses, I'm ending stream. But I didn't want to do it because I was actually worried that it would. One of these days I'll commit to it. Not necessarily in this game, just in general. I put on MP channeling, not because I thought I would break the law, like there's no way I would have, but I thought that the head editor was going to get himself killed, but no, it's his boss that is suicidal, not him. Alright, back to the Rupee Mountains again. 3 Ultimas in 1 map. What is this, my body wash? I love broken mechanics in games you can obtain early on. Yeah, I don't know, I'm mixed on it. It's definitely fun to abuse when you, like, first discover it, but I also am very much an advocate for even single-player games not being able to be easily broken. Like, if I could make a mod for Final Fantasy V, I would definitely nerf the shit out of rod breaking and gill toss in some way. Because getting dual wield in this game as soon as you unlock the auctions is a little much for this game. Although, it's not something that the average player is going to discover. It's something that you do have to, like, have game knowledge of, or just stumble into completely by fucking accident. Like, you have to go so far out of your way. I don't know. 5 is fun because it's broken. That is true. But I feel that there is there's a limit to it, I feel. Like, games can have broken things in them while still being balanced. But it's a difficult balancing act. I feel like Guild Toss should have always been a ninja thing. Well, that would make the ninja even more over... I think Guild Toss removed, ninja is better than samurai. That's what I personally think, but because samurai has Guild Toss, that makes it better. You fix the brokenness, there's no more fun. I mean, that's not necessarily true. Like, Final Fantasy V isn't going to become a demonstrably worse game just because you made, That's the game so loud. Reese, quit turning up my volume. Just because you would remove rod breaking being overpowered for no reason. Same with Guild Toss. Like, I mean, that's how I play the game. I'm not saying, like, oh, the way I play should be how everybody plays. I'm just saying that there is a middle ground of how I play and how the game currently is. Like, it doesn't need, like, rod breaking doesn't need to be so unbelievably strong, and also, Guild Toss should... Guild Toss can, like, I don't know, it can be as strong as it is, just make it cost a shit ton more money. I don't know. Thematically, since their whole thing is throw. That is a good point, yeah. Samurai is better because of the innate 33% evade. That is a good aspect, but, like, Ninja has dual wield, it has a flee command, throw is broken as hell. What else do they got? Image. Image is, like, contextually, like, I guess contextually better than Shira Hadori because it's instead of just, you know, you're going between guaranteed 2 immunities, 2 physical hit immunities, or a perpetual 1/3 chance. And I prefer the guaranteed. I don't like leaving anything up to chance. Obviously you do in turn-based RPGs. There is always going to be things up to chance no matter what, but I think image is better. That's the problem, is that it has to be set to a separate ability. But I also don't think that's that big of a deal. I don't think that's setting image to an ability is that big of a deal because Ninja is just broken on its own. Guild Toss is Samurai because Samurai back then would fix the issue by chucking money at them. Remember which I'm pretty sure in later games you choose how much gil you throw. I feel like that is true in some future game, but yeah, I don't remember which. I do not remember which one. I changed something about 5 I'd buff Monk. Honestly, I kind of agree. I think Monk is the most in need of some kind of buff. Not necessarily because he's the worst job, but because he's the most boring. They've got to have something interesting to do, whether it's making their fist stuff stronger or, I don't know, making the Kaiser Knuckles as a weapon instead of an accessory. There's a lot of things you can do. I have a whole video about it. But yeah, I definitely think, like, when you are metagaming, Final Fantasy V is not a very difficult game. I don't think that's a very, like, arguable statement. Which isn't even a like, I don't even necessarily think it should be a difficult game. But, yeah, I do wish that there were some broken things in the game that were toned down a bit. It's like when, I don't know, when people complain about nerfs in single-player games, I'm like, you gotta get over it, man. This is like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, oh, it's a PvE game, who cares how broken it is? Like, balanced experiences are very important for the enjoyability of games in general. I'm just kind of talking at straw men at this point, with no one really to talk back to me, but I think nerfs and buffs are valuable in any game. I see how that's the most in, like, the Binding of Isaac, or the Binding of Isaac people. Like, why would they nerf insert item here that needed to be nerfed? It's a single-player game. Because it's broken as shit. People complaining about nerfs in single-player games is grog brain shit. I don't think I would be so blunt about it, but I would agree with your sentiments. And besides that, nerfing, like, between, let's say that in Final Fantasy V, the entire game is the same, except we want Gil Toss to be worse in some way. What would be a better solution? Would it be to increase the enemy HP of, or the HP of, like, every single enemy in the game? Or would it be to just make Gil Toss do less damage? This is like this is, I understand this is not really a fair comparison, but it's just like, this is kind of a overall example, like a general example of kind of what I'm talking about. Like, just nerfing individual things is much easier than buffing a bunch of other stuff that is probably unnecessary. Why did they nerf Isaac's giggle shit item, which gives time 4 damage and 0.9 times firing speed? True. This is kind of, I guess, what like my next Gil Toss costs money IRL. Don't fucking give them ideas. Don't give Square Enix any ideas. A kind of point that I was getting to here was Elden Ring, which is very much a kind of choose your own difficulty game. Whereas, like, oh, the more you rely on magic, the easier the game is. So if you want the game to be easier, just rely on magic or summons or whatever. And I guess that's literally true, but it's not a very interesting way to play the game if like playing as a standard sword and shield warrior is inadvertently playing the game incorrectly. Oh, I have to head out for my shift in about 2.5 hours. Basically, Final Fantasy Dimension. There's the requisite Dimension reference every stream. One day I'll play it, maybe. Maybe not. I don't care how it's balanced. If the single-player game allows me to go to a physical build, I will go to a physical build. I wanted to go for a kind of red mage. Like, I wanted to use a halberd. Shield and halberd with some light magic stuff, but it was just not a very good build because I wasn't fully committing to anything. And I don't even think that's necessarily bad on Elden Ring's part, but I don't know. I just... There's a lot of reasons why I'm not really a huge fan of Elden Ring. I keep trying to play it with Roman, do that seamless co-op mod, but I'm just not into it. Even co-op, like, the bosses suck is a pretty big thing. That's unrelated to what I'm talking about. There's a charm in simple classes. Sometimes a sword and shield is all you need. That is true. I definitely agree with that. People never get MP right. There's never going to be a game with a perfect MP system. My favorite is Tales of, where just every single move in the game, or Tales of Graces specifically, where every single move costs the same resource, whether it's a basic physical attack or fucking Ultima or whatever. But I know that some people do not like that system because there's a lot of waiting around. But I hate MP systems in games, and because for some reason JRPG developers are afraid to make MP restoration good, except in very specific circumstances. And Tales and the non-CC Tales games at least make the TP restoration items extremely cheap and percentage based, so they're always good. Yeah, that's my choice for best MP system, is just Tales of Graces, and then second place is the non-CC Tales games. Wonder if I can kill this guy. Ooh, kill him! Kill him! Yeah! Elden Ring is Dark Souls 3.5. Also, it's the same formula, learning the anime attack patterns of the boss and timing dodges. See, Dark Souls 1 wasn't like that, which is why it's the only Soulsborne game I've played that I actually like. It sure would be considered very easy compared to modern Soulsborne games, but it's still a relatively difficult game. Dragon Ball has the best MP system. Oh shit, true. But yeah, every Elden Ring, or every, Dark Souls 2 and on boss fight is the enemy attacks for an obnoxiously long time. And then they give you a chance to do like 1 or 2 hits, and then continue forever. You never really have an opening. And they will continually fake you out because they're reading your dodge roll input so that they can hit you on your dodge roll. Elden Ring is AoE dodge simulator. Modern Souls too focused on ball-busting difficulty as if that's what makes the game good. Yeah, the fact that the Dark Souls PC port was originally called Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition is a pretty good indicator of how Bamco didn't really know why people liked Demon Souls and Dark Souls. Unfortunately. People didn't like difficulty... Because that's the thing that Miyazaki's always said, is that the difficulty is not the point of the game. It is to give you a good challenge so that you feel good when you overcome the adversities. It's not, oh, it's fucking hard, and we're going to put you in a room with 5 enemies that can all kill you in 1 hit, and also they never stop attacking. In Dragon Ball, you can refill your MP by eating a magic bean. Awkward pauses to psych out your reactions, the worst part of modern Souls design. Yes, I agree. Dramatically. YouTube featured your stream on the front page, which means you're a famous super peaker. Cool. I mean, I do have more viewers than average for me playing this game, 25 instead of like 15 to 20. So that's neat. Hello to everybody who may or may not be watching. I did upload something today. I don't know how many views it has, probably not that much. Maybe someone will stop by after watching it and be like, oh, he's playing another Final Fantasy that I like. Do I have a Dark Lord Crystal? Nope. I will never have a Dark Lord Crystal. Alright, let's go to the Glorious Nightwash. On a million billion views. Wow. Didn't know you could be so popular in such a short amount of time. Weird that I only have 25 viewers though, and 4 likes. Oh shit, has my view botting finally been discovered? The video is getting a lot of comments though, which is nice. Honestly, I prefer... I don't mind view counts so much. Because my really high viewed stuff has very low viewer retention. But my better and more focused Final Fantasy V stuff recently has like over 50% viewer retention for the whole video, which is a statistic I value a lot more. I would rather have like a video with 5,000 views with like 50% retention than a 100,000 view video with 10% retention. Like the 100, like that second one that I said has more viewers overall, but it clearly means that I wasn't making a very engaging video in general. Like getting 10% is like kind of the baseline at that point. Like it's just law of large numbers with how many people are sticking around. Does the thumbnail of your new vid have Naomi as the Blue Mage? Yes, and that was actually Naomi's idea. Was to have her as the Blue Mage. I was like, I don't think I need a Blue Mage. She suggested it, and I was like, I don't think it's necessary, but that'd be cool. And then I thought about it, like, wait, no, that's literally perfect, because I need a Blue Mage sprite for that thumbnail. Nerd baited the viewers, they all commented. Forbidden is swimming. Okay. Yeah, I think I can do this. I think I can not stand in any water. Anyway, yeah, I prefer lower viewer counts with high retention, is my point that I was trying to get at. I like these Night Watch quests because you always go, you do them at night, and then you're like, oh shit, it's goblins, and then, like, another friendly team comes to assist you. I like these. Means that you are not the only... Like, this whole Night Watch thing has been sent out to basically every major guild or clan in Ivalice. I see I'm not needed then. Using blood magic on slow, okay. You know, you do you. I do like the blue mage sprite is so Nayumi coded. Sniped. One second, sorry. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, it is Bowen. Malboros look kind of scary. They are not something I would want to encounter in real life, that's for fucking sure. Huge mound with tentacles and 30 eyes. The graphical fidelity and art style doesn't help Malboros. Someone said something like we all mass hallucinated Nayumi, and I did before remembering she was secretly in the thumbnail. I guess just keep waiting. Probably shouldn't have brought the white mage here, because he's not going to be contributing a whole lot. Especially in a timed match, but these guys are each taking on one of the goblins. Nobody really wants to hit each other, huh? They just kind of want to magic, hammer, and slow. Alright, well, you got blood magic and you want to bludgeon people to death. You do you. They're named after the cigarette brand. Marlboro, I guess, moved all the... I assume they're still called Marlboros in Japanese. Is that a popular cigarette brand in Japan, or was it in the 90s when they made the... 80s and 90s when they made the enemy type? I don't know. What if, imagine the Marlboros were named Camels instead? That would be insane. Signify that they're evil, like the brand. Spinneroonie. It's not even like actually bludgeoning people to death. I don't see them dying to magic. Big Fantasy doesn't want you to know. True. A group of camels are terrorizing the populace. Hey! A camel's fallen to the river in Ivory City. Oh wait, no swimming. Gotta walk around like a fucking chump. A group of Newports. Some Final Fantasy Tactics boss be like, go, my army of camels. Remember that one giant Marlboro boss in Stranger of Paradise? You can probably see where I'm going with this. Damn, she's moving. Don't vanish. We have a time limit to do this, you goddamn fuck. Marlboros in Stranger of Paradise are sick. Yeah, literally. They are sick. They make me ill. Giant cigarette boss in Crystal Chronicles was my favorite. Oh wait, you can just stand in place and spam recharge. There's a recurring Marlboro Queen in Evilise games, Carrot. He's in this game too, right? That actually sounds familiar now that you're saying that. Yeah, the supports can still swim with... Whenever something is forbidden, only your playable units are beholden to the law. Any guests or enemies are not. Blood magic, stop. Okay. Sure, whatever, bro. It worked, so... Guess I can't shit-talk too much. Remember how Carrot's and Tactics Advance... Or I remember Carrot and Tactics Advance. I don't know if it was a Marlboro Queen. It was someone's fucking pet. Is in this game. Carrot is in a lot of games. First time Carrot is mentioned is in Tactics PS1. I wonder why they kept that that reference going. That's interesting. Kind of worried I'm not going to be able to do this in time. Marlboros are only high tier in this game because they make Nayumi sing.mp4 possible. True. Double shot. Ooh. 1, 2. That's supposed to be like baby or rapid fire. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright, there's one. There's one more left. What timer are we at? End of round 3. Okay, we've got some time actually. I know, not even close. There's a ROM hack of Advance 1 that makes your party members monsters. I want to try that with a carrot. Andrew got an ad. Give me 75 cents Twitch rate. Motherfucker, you're the one that doesn't have ad block. That's not my fault. Hi, Naomi, by the way. Nice to see you. It was fun playing No, I'm Not Human. Well, you played it, I just read words. We both read words, but I read male words. She made a short of me reading that stuff, by the way. You should go watch it. A short of me reading her like, sub-goal thing. I'm on YouTube Mobile, okay, fair enough. I guess, ad block is much more hit or miss on mobile. It was super fun. I didn't think I would like that game, but the more I like see gameplay of it, I'm like, damn, this game's pretty cool actually. That's all of them. Got that spokesperson voiceover that makes people want to buy stuff. If I had more energy and emotion in my voice, I'd probably be better at it. We could play it after 5. Maybe. There's a lot of potential games we could do. Like Crystal Chronicles and such. Mods time me out for 5 minutes. Don't do it. Don't give them what I want. The more control Derek gets over a gun in a video game, the more he starts to like him. I like fantasy guns. Max, chill out. Okay. And change to White Mage also. To learn re-raise, I guess. I'm pretty sure I bought more than one, yeah. Oh wait, no, you didn't have... Wait a minute. No, that was the wrong person. It wasn't Kevin. Not paying attention. You go back to this. And you go to White Mage. To get re-raise. And Turbo MP, I guess. Why not? While you're here. Stream delay, I already did it. Get this dude ready to read a Dr. Seuss book. That's only 5 subs. Max? Who the fuck is Silly Link or whatever it's written? Don't worry about it. I really wouldn't worry about it. Trust me. Yumi's supposed to read GTFO to sleep. Well, I hope she's read the description or the title of the stream. Oops. Because she's not gonna be happy about it if she hasn't read it. She probably just saw like, oh, Derek is streaming. I'm going to go kick his ass. I completed 200 quests yet. Oh, so close. We're almost 2/3 done. Saw you weren't on voice when I came here. Okay. You want a voice chat? Derek betrayed me and went live again. Unfortunately, I'm back in Naomi's bad graces. I fluctuate up and down depending. I'll be wearing a beauty mask regardless. See? She thinks I'm ugly. She's only bringing it up because she thinks I'm ugly. Very sad. You get out of here. Naomi's bad Tale of Graces. If only the Tales of Zillia port was better. I'm bringing it out because I wouldn't be able to talk. I have to be lying down. Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, I get it. Alright, I get it. No, you don't like me no more. That's fair. That's understandable. This white mage is fishing. If you get turned into a frog and jump on a lily pad tile, nothing should happen. Oh no, she's raising her voice. Show me 5 Bingus or Bingsu. Damn, I still can't tell the difference between them, that's the problem. Teach a man to fish. Dude, there's a dragon, evil eye, Adamantoise here. The Numo, the White Mage Numo is very Eeyore coded, it is true. The worst place to learn how to fish. I love Sidewinder. I knew it was good all along. Skincare routine is more important than masks. I use once a month. One to clean my blackheads, and that's about it. You shut up, poser. You had it for 2 streams. 16 viewers and only 6 likes. One of them is me. Yeah, everybody dislike the stream, please. Can we get those numbers lower? Dinkum. Chat, hit the dislike button. Chat, hit this guy in the balls. What are you coming over to me for? Go fish. There's been more than one law today where the forbidden one is harming race, but you have literally no reason to break the law because, like here, it's a friendly Numo. I have no reason to do that. And then that one where you beat up Prima Donna's fans, it was forbidden harming Gria, even though the only Gria on the map was the Prima Donna lady who was your client. Go fish, this is poker. Nice miss, dumb ass. Hey, wait a minute, does one of these guys have a... One of these guys has that, like, low HP move? Still trying to... Like, try and get that. Hold on, I gotta check these guys' abilities. View abilities... What was it called? It was, I don't remember. It wasn't Munch, I assume. Oh shit. I don't like that. My sentence in the prison dimension has been fulfilled. Back to the gulag with you. Matra Magic is blue. I don't think I've gotten Matra Magic. It looks like these... Wait, did they have... Hold on, let me check again. I think the yellow one had... Yeah, the yellow one has Matra Magic. That would be nice to get. It seems like it would be extremely overpowered. So I guess I should get Kevin over there. I wouldn't do anything if you don't mind your blackheads. Mine are extremely noticeable, so I try to get rid of them, but it doesn't bother you. Keep your skin like that. I'm very bad with skincare routines. That'll teach you to move exactly 3 tiles. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna move away from this yellow guy, because he can destroy my equipment. And that would be very bad. Nayumi's skincare routine video win. Yeah, she should have had that as part of her sub goal. Why didn't we think of that sooner? Okay. Illusion, Wild Tornado, Magno Storm. Apply it to a mannequin head. I'm not sure if they'll get anything out of it, but whatever makes you feel better. I use a 5-in-1. Oh shit. I didn't know they had that. Yeah. I didn't know they had so many in one. I disliked and reported every video. It's not enough. Okay, Kevin. Get over there, but please don't get your equipment destroyed. I'm just gonna do Sandstorm. Yeah, there are a lot of white mages here. Lotion, cream, toner, serum, and essence. That sounds fucking like some... That sounds like some Final Fantasy shit. Fantasy. They didn't put toothbrush in as one of them? Or toothpaste, sorry. Toothpaste, mouthwash, shampoo, 5-hour energy. It's a fucking Garden of Eden sounding brand. Pretty Skin is literally just called Pretty Skin. Alright, this guy's getting his ass beat. Yumi oiling up like a Ramses. I use 2 layers of toner because Korean idols use like 7, so better be safe than sorry. She'd make a Khan blush. Nayumi is the strongest mage in the game when oiled up. Better be safe and sorry. Probably should go for the dragon. I know that people say that like the 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner stuff is not good for you, but I don't know. I just have good hair genes because I've never had an issue with them. My hair is very nice no matter what I use on it. Double cast oil. Damn, double crit. Holy fuck, he's pissed. Oh, it's the escape from Tarkov crystal. Please do Matra magic and don't destroy. Okay, well, it's fine, I guess. Being oiled up makes you take more fire damage. Most men don't need skin care or hair care. Nayumi hates men, I knew it. Good hair gene, bad luck stats. If I was a Fallout character, my luck stat would be 10, and then everything else would be less than 5, probably. I always use the 2-in-1s because if I don't condition my hair, it just becomes thick as hell. That reminds me, I was at the store. I need more shampoo. Why didn't I get some? Oops. Kevin, just heal yourself, I guess. I assume that the enemy will use Matra magic on you unprompted. Like, you don't have to goad them into doing it. Natural magic when they're near death. What color should I dye my hair? Nope, don't say a red. Crimson. That's a good one. Naomi, I think that's a good idea. You should do crimson, maroon. You should do, he's gonna say pink. I think dark blue. I gave my answer, but I'm pretty sure she made fun of me for it, so my new answer is dark blue. I hate red. Go natural. This is for a sub goal, so she's actually trying to get like a real answer. Oh, that sounded more, that sounded meaner than I intended it to. My apologies. But she does want like an unnatural hair color. I also hate your head. Understandable. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, her Discord does have the pictures of the color she was choosing between. Shampoo plus conditioner doesn't do any harm to your head or your hair, says my father before he turned bald. You're all about the blue mage. That's true, yeah. Blue mage, blue hair for the blue mage. I think that's a good idea. Fucking stop going for that guy. Oh no, Munch. No, please don't hit. Ugh. Very violet looks good since every other color here is red. Just get away. Want to use like a lot of MP on something. I can use magic hammer myself. Oh no, I can't. Because I want to try it. Because I figure he's not going to use a. He's not going to use Matra magic if my MP is too high. R34, G13, P87 mage. Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony kind of blue. That's an interesting one. Red, you scare people when you say R34 like that out of context. Me too, that was the first one I saw and I was like, what? Matra magic, you fuck. He has Matra magic, so surely he would use it, right? There wouldn't be a reason why he would have it but not use it. It would be funny if he munched me and I lost my fairy ring from this. Nope, he just wants to attack. Maybe I have to deplete his HP. HP critical. This is so, like, not really worth it at all. Maybe it will be worth it. Gray streaks. Yeah, you can look like my mom's dog, Ayumi. Come on, Matra magic. Oh. My mom's dog. My mom's dog is cute. Even Jordan would agree. Yumi gives us gray streaks, which is why we drink. Yes, Naomi. What's your opinion on head? Elaborate before I answer. Your ass better elaborate before I say anything. I can't get rid of this MP fast enough. That's it. That's... Do you mean like fellatio, or just what do you think about like the head, like the part of the body? I give them that. No. This guy is gonna have so much fish. Fucking do Matra magic, you punk. Does he just not do it unprompted? I wish I had someone else with magic hammer, so I could just use it on Kevin. Derek, I can't laugh. Well, then stop saying goofy shit. If you're talking about the head of the body part, I think it's a necessary function. It's a necessary body part for the brain, and because of that, I give it like a 9 out of 10. It kind of sucks that it's so out in the open. Not as bad as the balls as far as a Zelda weak point goes. You guys like head. It's the Blizzard guys, like, you guys like head. Show your back to the turtle. I guess that's the next step, yeah. I love head, yeah, I bet you do. You guys don't have head. I don't think I have immobilized, do I? No, I don't think so. Here, I'll use Knight. What was the law? I don't know, I don't care. This is far beyond the aspects of the law at this point. The Headless Horseman like head? I'm gonna say no. But not for the reason that you might be thinking. But I also will not elaborate. Distance yourself from the turtle, it won't use Mantra when it can still attack you at range. Oh, okay, is it a ranged move? I guess that makes sense, it is blue magic. I kind of just assumed it would be a physical, like, in-place move, but that makes sense. Coward. Canon Headless Horseman doesn't like head, but the Halloween characterization does. Okay. Alright, how about this? I think this is far enough away. Oh. Oh. He just does not want to do it. Get yourself to close as max HP as possible. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get my MP down and my HP up, I suppose. Oh wait, I should have like one of the white mages go over there and Curaga him. Do it! Fucking do it, you asshole! The hell? I have max HP on these fuckers I've been waiting for so long. Just push it off the island. Come on. Don't you dare attack that fucking guy. I don't think he wants to use it. I think I'm starting to feel like he just isn't gonna use it. Breastmancer. Master. No, Breastmancer is funnier, actually. Just pretend you don't want him to use mantra. Yeah, that does seem to be the ticket most of the time, doesn't it? Get away from that guy. Come on. He's going for me. He just doesn't want to. I think he just doesn't want to do it. I'm just gonna move on. I can't be here forever. Another escape from Tarkov crystal. Unlocked White Mage. This is why we have Beastmaster for this exact thing. The Terraria boss, the Wall of Breast. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, back to the fins. The Reese bell. I'm surprised that was audible. Normally the bell ringing is not audible, but yeah, she got up off of me and walked off somewhere, probably to complain that she's not getting fed enough. Didn't I just do this? This fishing shit? Oh, okay, he fished up a goddamn fleshlight plant. Tell your YouTube to stop spamming me with ads. I'm sorry, I don't know how. You know how many people have been getting ads and I haven't been getting paid for it? I've never made any money, I mean, aside from the memberships, obviously. I've never made any money from these streams. That's some bullshit. Why the hell do I start all the way back here? What the fuck did Eeyore fish out? A whole barrage with ads, like 3 of them. Keep flinging ads to your mod. I wish I didn't. I'm sorry, Nayumi. Obo gets 3 ads at a time. Man, I'm glad I don't use the YouTube app except to check comments. New comments. Can't do anything else but hear. Somebody... Well, since she can't hear me, somebody tell Nayumi that, she should do blue hair. You have to like Ed to make money from... Well, shit, if that was it, I would have been changing my tune a long time ago. God damn it. I can hear you? What? That's impossible. Thank you, Max. Getting a lot of these. Too bad I don't really care about them. Reese wants food, but it's not time to eat yet. Never could have said I couldn't. I'm not. Well, you said you're getting ads, so I figured you were... Like, usually when you... Oh, fuck. Usually when you get ads, you, you know, you're not watching the stream or whatever. Man, this is bullshit. I want food. Uber eats me a Bingus. Okay. A Bingus or a Bingsu? Because I've been kind of getting the runaround with this Bingsu shit. I tell her, alright, she tells me she wants a Bingsu, I send her a picture of Bingus, and she gets mad at me. I don't even know what to make of this anymore. A Bingsu? See, she doesn't even know anymore. It's impossible to tell with these people. Strawberry, please. I could totally imagine you saying that, like shouting, "A Bingsu! Strawberry, please." Like getting really up to the close to the mic. Bingsu. You motherfucker. Bingsu. Shaved ice with condensed milk. Ew. What even is a Bingus other than it'd be a perfect name for a cat? I don't know, but Naomi wants it, whatever it is. Hold on a second. See, this is what usually happens in the background. The beast cries. You give me $10 for a nut milk? The fuck is a nut milk? Well, maybe don't answer that question, actually.
Almond milk.
Well, you can say all you want, I'm not listening. Things are having a lot of health if I can hit with multiple 100 damage plus attacks, and it's still in question mark HP. There we go. Reese howling. This is what we have to deal with, is whenever Reese gets hungry, she goes and sits by the kitchen, and if anyone stands up for any reason, she goes meow until someone listens to her bum ass. She's like me, for real. If I had to get any, if I had to assume anything about Naomi, I would probably assume that, yes. Damn, just barely out of range. Enshan, can you move out of the way? Enshan? Like it's enchant, but it's spelled wrong. Weak to fire. Oh my god, a fire, or a plant enemy that's weak to fire. What a concept. Enshan said they couldn't move their legs, so yeah, probably did say that, and I mean, I didn't read it, because most of the side quests in this game aren't really worth reading. Other than the one in my home, this thing is constantly angry. Angry cat. I never saw her with a face that she's not angry. Man, that's bullshit. How the fuck are you gonna tell me that thing, this giant thing, dodged that move? Fucking shit. I only have the neighborhood stray cat that our two convenience stores basically take care of. I think there's two, but I see one more than the other. The other one does not want to be bothered. You will give me free food and you will like it. Greasy. Knock it off. Scratching up the couch. Oh, fuck. It absorbs stone. Fucking idiot. Oh. Me picking up rocks out of my neighbor's garden. Our town has a lot of random stray cats that just kind of walk, like run up to people and want to be pet. It's very cute. I just hope none of them have rabies. She's like me for real too. ×2. There we go, we got an animal pelt for destroying a giant plant monster. Nice yellow tail, by the way. Oh, I got a potion. Oh, I got... Oh, a ribbon, okay. Tricking me with the initial stuff. Potion, echo herbs, yeah, okay. Ribbon, oh, alright. Very, very good reward. Bunch of needles. That is not what that looks like, but okay. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more quests to get to an even 200, do some bizarre shit, and then leave. Cathilly Sands, let's go. I think it's this, yeah. A bunch of needles, 1,000 needles, perhaps. Ricard, oh shit, Dark Souls. You know what they call a bunch of needles in Europe? Probably something inappropriate in other countries. I can't say one of my homes is stray just appeared here one day and decided that's her home now. Summoning scions. Somebody's making tea. In missions like these, not this one specifically, but just this genre of mission, is the shiny, like the correct shiny one fixed? Or is there a chance that this could be the correct one and I just win the battle instantly? Royale with needles. Screams of the damned, someone's making tea. I've got to cover it up somehow, right? I assume chocobos are monsters for the purposes of hitting with Sidewinder, because they're not people, that's for sure. Unroyale with the needles. When's face reveal? My face is already on the internet, and I'm going to be commentating a Smash tournament in the next couple weeks, so if you want to wait for that, there you go. You have sewing needles for your gay mages. What's the event name? It's Show Me Your Moves 25. Are you talking about the face reveals right there on the screen? The cat. Ew! Naomi, you punk. So mean to me all the time. Ah! What a twist. Oh, I can hit my party members to get more MP for them. Ah! Bitches. Show me your moves 25. It doesn't smell like a Smash tournament, it's like a dance contest. It's one of the longest running Smash tournaments. Technically, by like technicality, in the sense that it like started in the like Melee Brawl times, but has had very long hiatuses, so it's not a very consistent it's not a consistent one, not a consistent event. I remember I commentated on Show Me Your Moves 22, every single, like, top 32 match went to Game 5, so we had started calling it show me your moves 2-2, or just show me your moves 2-2. Always ignore me when I need you the most. I do have a bad habit of that, yes. I'm sorry. You mean no one got canceled yet? Not yet. Need a Reese channel so she can share her wisdom? She wouldn't be saying shit. Reese's right here. Hold on a second. Reese's right behind me. Reese, what you gotta say for yourself? Reese, come here. There you go. There you go. Yep. Got any more? Yeah, okay. That's her wisdom. She ain't got shit to say. Yeah, I guess that's what she's saying. Don't hit. I'm not hitting her. I never hit her. She's just being a little brat because I'm shaking her like a baby. Like what you're supposed to do to babies. I just shake her really hard until coins come out. It's nothing, no big deal. Don't worry about it. Let's just go get this, I guess. I'm not hitting the cat. I'm simply playing her like a bongo. Exactly. It is a shard of glass. You take 5 HP damage and bleed. Reese will teach the best way to destroy shoelaces and knock things off of tables. Yeah, despite everything, she actually doesn't knock stuff off of tables, despite the fact that she constantly has the opportunity to do so. I'm not sure why she's not like a normal cat in that way, but she's not an asshole for no reason, usually. It's funny when you find out your cat might be getting into, or might be into getting smacked like in one of those videos. Yeah, Tia Bongo Cat, I think that one video is called. Damn, you guys can't hit shit. Sock a chocobo right in the beak. Damn, that's doing a lot. Reese does, I don't know if like, because I haven't tried it, but I have tried that, like, the Tia Bongo Cat thing, where you just kind of, not smack her, because that sounds bad, but you do basically, like, pet her kind of hard, like how you'd pet a dog, and she's not like, she doesn't dislike it, like, she doesn't try to run away. Never really gotten any farther than that, though, because I'm worried about injuring her. But I know that if she really hated it, she would start running away, or walking away, or meowing her displeasure, or some other third thing. Okay, what do we got? Water. Okay, yeah, the water one. Deluge.
Ow!
Okay.
I stubbed my toe on my stomach. I stubbed my toe on my chair.
I stubbed my cho on my stomach. It's holding a scrap of metal. Death by toe stub. What's with the fucking charm? Oh, I didn't do anything because I have the ribbon. We're good. But seriously, what's with the charm traps? Malu. hop over the fucking thing. Damn. I'm dodging stuff like crazy. Oh, it's Sidewinder kill? No, okay. What a shot it is. Yippee! $410. I wonder if that's a new record.
I can make that sound with my belly.
I don't want to know that. I think Reese farted over here. It smells. Stop. Thank you for showing me, but I don't want to know. Blame the cat. Cause of death, stepped on Lego. What do they say? What do they say?
They who have smelt it have dealt it.
Reese be smelling stuff all the time. You don't blame her for shit.
She don't be saying nothing about it, but she's not a freaking op.
What does that even mean?
Means you're in opposition to me.
She's a cop.
Who's the op? Against Reese. You are definitely Reese's biggest op.
Damn right. She's going to jail. Oh my... Fucking... Shut up!
What?
This game just wants to waste my time. Start digging in the desert to win. Shut up! Everybody shut up! Don't dodge this one. Thank you. Almost 100 damage on a single fucking arrow. Crash out. Oh, another opportunity command. What a fucking... Search the goddamn cactus. Stick your hand... There's your butthole that you can start digging in. Alright? There you go. Get me out of this goddamn desert. Summoning scions is forbidden. Like, imagine you go to the courthouse and at the top of the Sistine Chapel, there's a piece of paper that says forbidden, summoning God. Like, yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, do that, but it'd be kind of cool to see it. Like, I would like to see someone do that. But I don't want to be the one to do it. Alright, you got that. You can go back to Blue Mage, I guess, just for the general stat growth. Now you go to White Mage. You learn re-raise. That'd be something to see. Like, literally the whole point of a church. I don't... Is it? I mean, yeah, I guess. I guess it is. I'm just saying shit. You know what? Sometimes I be saying shit that is true. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm just like shoving the Moogle out of the way. Like, get the fuck... I'm gonna push you off of Goog. Get out of the goddamn way. I'm shoving you off the goddamn mountain. Okay. Oh, this is the one that unlocks the bridge, I think. Or the pathway out of, like... It unlocks this, I think. I guess it's a quest you can only get in Goog, which makes sense. Or it was just a very large coincidence. Oh, a magic pot. Also, this music playing in this area. Unusual. Haven't seen these hand guys in a while. I got my entertainment, I finished. Goodbye, Naomi. Thank you for coming. It's always always nice to see friends of the channel. It sounds like I gooned. I wouldn't say that, but you know, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna let you say otherwise, I guess. Items are forbidden, but I assume I'm supposed to use an elixir on that magic pot. Amazing wordplay. Yeah, I could have done that better, but whatever. What else am I if not a accidental innuendo user? Naomi, you can't say that with that emoticon. Fucking hands. Okay. Whoa. I do not remember this sprite at all. That is something. Wait, what is the... Hold on, I want to see what its abilities are. You won't like it when it's angry. Okay. There's an orb of Minwu and a magic ring. I don't know why they didn't just give it a ribbon, but whatever. It's interesting. They got Master Hand from Smash Bros. And Tactics A2, goddamn. Yeah, Punish is probably an instant kill if you don't give it an elixir or something, so I'm just not going to fuck with the magic pot at all, especially since items are forbidden. I mean, I don't have items on anyone, so it's kind of a moot point, but I'm not gonna bother. I don't like that the hands make noises when they die, because that implies there is an orifice to growl out of. Man, even hitting a weakness, these veils do dog shit damage. Not like I'm surprised, but still. I was hoping it'd at least do like 50, but no, that shit ain't worth it at all. Like at the end of the glove? I don't know, maybe the underside, like the hole of the glove is where they growl out of. Either way, I don't want to think about it. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. Oh, those hands just spawn infinitely, okay. I guess I should just find the thing I need. Gimme elixir. Okay, well I don't have one, sorry. My damage was done. Yeah, it was. Okay, never mind. Yeah, just attack it, I guess. Why would they make items banned in the one map if there's a magic pot? Seems a little silly to me. Motherfucker just got a Mario, or got a star in Mario 64. I heard that guy's name is Large. Like, he's a larger than average glove. Which is not something that I would like to see. Well, this is doing a lot. 200 damage from a fucking thunder. God damn. Glass cannons these things are. Lager beer. Getting a lot of Tarkov crystals today for some reason. Burning uses lightning. Yeah, pretty much is just that, like, do the fucking pose and then just immediately zap. Alright, I have to get these items or else I'm gonna be here forever. Who's fucking littering in the mines? It's probably gonna agitate this guy, so I hope it doesn't. See what happens. I guess not. Or he's gonna walk up to someone and be like, "You're pissing me off." No, I'm just gonna keep doing Gimme Elixir. It is funny they made a whole sprite just for that. Peace sign lightning bolt. Rusted mining helmet. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to tell the difference between a rusted helmet and a key from a distance. Did I say from a distance already? Whatever. You understand what what I mean. You're just gonna heal each other, whatever. As long as you're not attacking me, I guess that's fine. Bet? Elaborate. I refuse. Nice. Get way over. Paper, I think we determined is just the basic attack, or it just falls on you. I go for fingering when fisting is right there. Well, it's a hand, so either one works, I guess. We don't understand a lot of things well. Hey, don't use the opportunity to have paper be a bitch slap. Yeah, instead they just fall on top of you. Found it. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. The 200th quest was the one that unlocks Goog to the outside world. How nice. Alright. Shocker, throw them signs. At last, I can access Goog. We're exactly 2/3 of the way done with the overall quests. Alright, well, time to find out which of this stuff I don't actually need and can't use. That was a... yeah, that's the sword I can't use. I think this is a pole. No, it's an axe or something. Some kind of staff I can't use. This might be the pole. Yeah. 67, 69%. Soot stained shield, heavy sword. The Estrella, which I already have one of, and I can't use it anyway. What? Put a sticker on her head.
Yeah.
Poor cat. She's gay
Okay.
now.
Not too sticky.
Please send a picture of the cat with the sticker. Jordan,
Oh.
it's up to you. Did you take it off already?
I'll put it back.
Keep harassing the cat. Hold on, did I actually save? Okay. I don't want to load a quick save, just lose all my progress. Just a very strong rapier that I can't use, so never mind. Wait, hammers. I can't use hammers, I don't care. Exotic armor, I think I checked this earlier. It's, oh yeah, the Genji shield, which is a good shield, but I don't really want to use that. Threadbare clothes. I've gotten like 2 things that are actually interesting at the bazaar today. Well, interesting for my playthrough. Reflex, that would be needs to have if I had any of those jobs. Hallowed Earth. Let's see what this is. I think this is a sage staff. Yeah. Esunaga. See what these are. A bow. Potentially interesting. No, it's just a strong bow with defense for some reason. This is not a bow, this is an armor. Okay, Garb or Gaia gear. Hunter, Sniper, Tinker. Do I have Hunter? I keep forgetting if I have Hunter or Ranger. I think I have Ranger.
I took a picture, and I am going to give Reese a treat for her troubles.
I do have Hunter. Okay, that's probably good. Make it worth her while.
I'm sorry, kitty. Here you go.
She doesn't deserve it.
Shut up, Derek. He does. So many people on your channel love her. She deserves a treat.
For what reason, I could not tell you.
She is lovable. That's why. I'll show you. I'm gonna send the picture to the Discord.
Was that
audible? As soon as you
audible?
get one treat, you want 100. Oh my god. Quit begging. I can't do one nice thing for you without you looking for more.
She's just mailing unprompted now. I'm not even doing anything. There's your Reese noises. Okay, yeah, it's, I got about an hour before I have to go to work, but we got to 200 quests completed. Goddamn, this game is way too long.
Look at the picture, Derek.
What? Oh. Like she's looking down for two of the pictures.
Reese says gay rights.
She would not say
and
that.
Trans rights.
She would not say that.
Yes, she would.
My headcanon is that Reese is abstaining from the question.
Okay.
There you go, there's Reese. There's the picture you'll be left on for today.
Reese says gay and trans rights.
She will not discriminate. All organs are the same. True? Okay, well, see you later.
Was weak supposed to be weeb?
Weak?
Because she's not the weeb, but I am.
Yeah, autocorrect.
Yeah.
Woke Reese. Reese is now woke.
That's not her poster. I'm the one who went into Hot Topic and got it. It was one of the first decorations I put up in this apartment.
Apartment?
Yeah.